Okay. Let's see. Is it working? Is it working? It's working! Let's go. First fucking try. Hell yeah. Let us grab my essentials and get cozy by the chair. I almost said by the fire, but let's be honest here. There's no fire. That would have taken far too much effort to do. All right, let's grab this window. Let's grab this window. Grab the camera. Get cozy in my chair, and then we'll fix that camera angle right quick. Okay. Give that the... Where the fuck am I? Oh, there I am. I was just like, what the fuck? Goodness gracious. All right, and then let's come over here and let's get nice and cozy in our little chair. Oh, I could not have asked for better weather for this. Hi friends, what's up, Jacqueline? How's everybody's Sunday? How y'all doing? Apologies, I'm just wrapping up a few other little odds and ends here, trying to make sure I get everything where it needs to be. There we go, and then I should be able... I can! I have just the chat window. Let's go! Put this here. Let's put this here. Oh, friends, I could not have asked for better weather for this stream. So, for those of you not in America, it is cold and rainy today. It is a very chilly Sunday. We had our one last warm day yesterday. It hit like 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And then today, it's like, I hope you like 50s and rain. Because I woke up and I'm like, why is it so cold out? And then I checked the weather and realized, oh, we had a quick little blast of summer followed by fall, like immediately behind it. And I'm just like, well, today seems like another good day to just hang out and just kind of spend some time together. Also, there's going to be a video coming soon because the recent video that we posted about trash picking up, I noticed a lot of you commented on. So, I want to do a video responding to a lot of the comments you left because, first of all, I think a lot of them were super thoughtful and I really loved that. But also, I think people would like it if I did a video sort of covering sort of the answers that people gave. Because, like, for example, okay, in regards to littering, there are people in other countries that have mentioned there are these programs where you can take your recyclables in and literally get a little bit of cash back for it. Granted, it's not anything crazy, but I think that that's awesome to incentivize people to want to take their trash and take it somewhere appropriate, especially if it's for recycling purposes. So, yeah, like I want to do a video about that, going over those responses, because there's at least a couple dozen comments that were, I want to do more than just type out a response. Like I actually want to do a proper video on it. So that's something that should be coming a little bit later down the road. Sup, Peep Tart? Can I ask something? Your brother came down to see you, been cleaning, restoring a finished space, come down here and goes, yeah, I want the larger half for football and the GF. I don't know what you're asking me. There was no question there, Jacqueline. You gave me a statement after saying, can I ask you something? So do me a favor, rephrase that in a question, because I don't know what you're asking me. I don't know what you want for an answer. Here I thought you were going to ask about building information. I can't give you family advice. Only you know that situation. I'm not going to comment on that. Unfortunately, friend, I don't know your family dynamic. You'll have to make that call yourself. I can't give you advice on inter-family matters. I was not there. I didn't hear what was said. That's above my pay grade. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. All I can say is talk to them. Sometimes that's all you can do. One of the outlets was backstabbed and you ran a fridge. Well, okay. Backstabbing does not mean you're going to have a problem. It simply invites the possibility of more problems. So yes, I hope you fixed it. I hope you removed the questionable electrician's work and replaced it with something more cromulent, but again, depending on the refrigerator, unless you're running something commercial, they don't... I have to be careful how I say this. Most refrigerators, most residential grade refrigerators, do not pull a hard, consistent draw. They will have a high inrush and then they sort of settle out. So it's not great, but it's also not the worst. It's not like you had something like, say, a few heaters on it or some sort of a constant resistive load that is going to actually draw constant current. Because the thing you have to think about a fridge is, again, when a fridge starts up, there's the initial inrush to get the compressor spinning. Once that's done, it's just kind of still running. It's not... It might be drawing a few amps here and there, but it's the very first start that's going to be the worst. So is it great? No, but unfortunately, you're going to find that. You're going to find that in homes because, well, they make and sell the product. So unfortunately, as much as we would prefer them not to, anyone can go and buy the outlets and put them in. And unfortunately, backstabbing is very common for cost savings when you're paying someone by the hour to wire up entire homes. Excuse me, goodness gracious. Also, you should probably not have more than one compressor type item in an outlet just because of that aforementioned inrush current. If one device is running and then another device tries to come online, that could start to present a bit more of an issue than if you just had a fridge or a freezer. Try to balance the loads in your home as best as possible. I know that I'm the pot calling the kettle black because we're using this house. I have a lot of work to do here. But I've got a couple of heavy duty cords in order to run things to known good circuits versus just plugging that into a convenient outlet that I know shares a circuit with other high draw loads. But it's very temporary. You know what I mean? It's very temporary. It's, our personal house. I would never do this for a client. But, in the meantime, just to get everything up and running, yeah, sometimes you gotta do some goofy shit. It's not great. But if you do it safely and you try to include enough margin just in case the worst possible scenario happens, you can make it less bad. You can make it less scary. What's up, Robin? And yeah, the house is, okay. Can a house be fully repaired? It depends on your definition. If you're only worried about aesthetics, absolutely, it can be finished. But if you're going for perfection, well, first of all, you're never going to get it because, houses are built out of imperfect materials. So, there's always going to be something that could be fixed, could be changed. However, it doesn't mean that it has to be. There was a phrase that was taught to me a while ago by a dear friend. And it's very important in a lot of job fields to have busy work set aside for a rainy day. And your house is no different, right? You can have things that you can put to the side knowing full well that I'm not going to yawn, good Lord, that you know you're going to get to, but they're not as mission critical versus issues like settling foundations, leaky windows, known bad electrical. You know, there are things you should do and things that you can take your time on. And so I would like to say that you can call something done. Holy shit. I ain't drinking some more caffeine. I was fine before I started streaming, and now that I'm yapping, I keep yawning. Holy fuck. Also, the reason we got a house is I'm tired of paying private equity money. Fucking apartments in this area are all owned by the same conglomerate, so... Yagdra, you've been here before, I swear. We stream on both. You gotta catch up. You gotta get with it. Otherwise, you're gonna miss it. Or just watch the VODs, you know. Anti-yawn juice consumed. Okay. Where was I? Besides dropping my drugs. Yeah, we moved out of that apartment because it was just too expensive. It was like the cost of living in an apartment is actually higher than the cost of owning a home. However, I understand the barrier to entry is stupid high. We got very lucky. What's up, Tech Spec? You have yourself a good rest of your Sunday. So, for those that are able, always take the option of an affordable home over an apartment, because an apartment earns you no equity, you don't own it, and you're at you're beholden to someone else to say when and where they can enter your unit. And it's just, you're throwing money away. And I get that people need to live somewhere, but I'm gonna soapbox for a minute. More people should be able to afford a home. And maybe one day we'll address that. What up, Andy? Welcome in. How goes your Sunday? How's your weekend? You've seen the prices near you, would rather live in a car? Some do. No shit, I see a lot of people on YouTube giving advice on how to essentially live out of your car because they cannot find affordable housing. And yet they have to have a job. You have to sleep somewhere. So like, what are your options? And so there's like a new, not new, but there's an entire culture around basically, surviving. Living in a car and learning how to exist in a world that would demonize you for doing so because, oh, what do you mean you sleep in your car? And it's like, well, when an apartment expects you to make 3 times the rent, even though the rent is affordable, again, the barrier to entry is just way too bad for some folks. And I get that. You just got yourself a condo. Hopefully a good one. Hopefully one that's not going to wash away in the next decade. How's it going? Have dinner at your mom's, right? Yeah, well, sounds like you need to go back and have a conversation with your mom. Because if they want you there, they should step in. Otherwise, go get yourself some KFC and tell them to pound sand. Gonna have you in the background while you try to fix driver's issues. Godspeed. Hi, radio. Welcome in. Found a way you can have pretty much no job, minimal hours. You do revenge saving or start farming in your house if you have one. Good way to make food no longer an expense while allowing you to sell food for money. Sell food for money. Again, if you have that option, definitely take advantage of it. Because again, we are currently in a world where survival is of the utmost importance. Like, For many people, myself included, we are just trying to make it day to fucking day and not give up, as it were. So, yeah, like anything you can do that helps your situation is honestly only going to benefit you. To do things that will decrease your reliance on forking over as much money as all of these capitalist ventures would rather you give them. Hi Danky. I fucking blah. It's rainy and cold, so I decided to do a stream so my office gets warm, because my PC is a space heater. Oh man. This is how I heat my office. Just start up the stream and let the computer sit there and puke heat out. So yeah, growing your own food if you have the space and the wherewithal. Cooking your own food is even a huge win for some people that, you know, maybe they like the convenience of ordering in or doing factor meals, but sometimes just buying the materials to make a few meals and then freeze them might cost the same, but be more healthy or go longer, or, you know what I mean? It's crazy. You got back after 6 hours of magic? Oh shit! Did you win though? Heat provided by Intel? Incorrect. Heat provided by AMD, baby. Sorry, I'm Team Red. Intel is still a little too pricey for their processors. AMD, in my opinion, is still best bang for the buck if you just want something that works and does really good video. Oh, yours is. Gotcha. Yeah, and yes, Aiden, you need to move forward every day, even if only one step. Moving forward is progress, and I know it's harder some days than others, but progress is good. You were killed first every game? That's fucked! What the shit were they targeting? You can make a lot of loaves of lentil bread for less than $5. Yeah, it's just like, you don't need to go for broke. Like, okay, you know what one of my favorite struggle meals is? I go to the Costco, right? We got a family member that got us a membership to the Costco, and you can go and buy what is essentially minute steak or shaved steak. Comes frozen, and they have these pre-portioned 8-ounce sections of it that you break off and fry up. And so $12 for that will make probably 24 meals for me, because I can cook it up with vegetables and rice and then put some seasoning on it. And for about $2 a serving, I can make a relatively healthy meal at home while living in a country that makes it expensive to eat healthy. You just gotta play to your strengths and what's available in your area. And that can really help you out. So yeah, things like bread are another way to take a little and make a lot. Again, assuming you have the wherewithal and materials to bake, you know what I mean? Like, that can save you way more than if you constantly go out and buy expensive artisan bread. You know, like, I get it. I'm a chick of convenience, but also, if things get too pricey to buy pre-made, I'll just do it my damn self. It's the reason I build shit instead of buying it pre-made, because it's way fucking cheaper. It's me, Robert. I'm transgender. Sorry not tell you, but this, do love the name Mandy. Okay, I mean, I would just call you Mandy because that's what your screen name is, but I appreciate you sharing. What's up, Ramon? Welcome in. You can also do the recipes that Elon used during college days really cheap. Food's probably going to be one of your biggest expenses. That is very true. Instant ramen can be made a bunch of different ways where it doesn't taste like instant ramen. Wasn't targeting as much as people just saying their decks were much weaker than they were and telling others I was the threat. So they were being a bitch. That's kind of being targety because they're like hustling you by being like, oh no, I can't possibly win. And then they fucking pull out some bullshit. That's stupid. You can bake your own bread with milk and honey? Fuck yeah, let's go. Table politics can suck. Real. Fucking real. It's why I'm not a TTG person. I feel like I would get absolutely upset at the bullshittery that can happen with card games. Even fucking Uno in person can get heated. You know what I mean? Like, people get mad about the wildest things. You're doing all right? Having a good evening? Fuck yeah. It's chilly and rainy outside, so I figured what better way to get warm than to come inside to the cafe and just, you know, chill out, have a little conversation. It sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah. Are you still a member of RDR? Nah, I have not been for quite some time, friend. Sorry to say. I do believe I left in 2021. That was when I officially parted ways with the band. Get that beef ramen, add ketchup and sour cream, you got collard spaghetti. And no shit, RD, a little bit of seasoning. I'm not even kidding you. Some cracked pepper, a little oregano. It's not hard to no shit make that taste like something you would get at a restaurant. Because like seasoning can literally take the most boring bland dish and give it depth, give it flavor. So yeah, get yourself some basic spices if you have nothing in your cupboards. Some salt, some pepper. I am a big fan of Italian seasoning or straight up oregano. Maybe some sea salt or some pink Himalayan salt if you're feeling bougie. And then beyond that, you can really start getting fancy. You can go get coriander. You can go get crushed red pepper. You can go get marjoram, basil, thyme. Go get all sorts of shit and fuck around and learn, like, you know, learn how to properly season things and it will blow your fucking mind. Oh my God. No cap, knew a marriage that ended by Uno. I mean, like I said, some people get so fucking burnt the fuck up about games, especially card games. Bro, Monopoly. I have seen people almost come to blows over Monopoly. Crazy. Canasta matches with your family can get spicy. Holy shit, especially if alcohol's involved. Your friend picked out a name, not really good at making your name. Well, I'm glad that you like it. Uno destroys lives? I mean, if you've seen the way we play it, it's pretty fucking brutal. It's absolutely ruthless. We do +2, +4 stacks, 7 switches, 0 rotates, jump in. Oh man, you can get fucked up playing Uno with us. Hello, hello, bing bong. Oh, I forgot the pee pee poo poo. Why though? Did you at least bring me the bong if you're gonna talk about bing bong? Like, come on, offer a rip. What's up, Daftfur? Welcome in. There are online recipes for bread rolls. That is very true. The internet is one of, well, okay, careful where you get your information, but it has never been easier to find recipes for things. You know, it's not like you got to go buy a whole book. You can just Google, I have these ingredients, what can I make? And the internet can be like, oh, you've got this, this, and this. Bam, here's a bunch of different combinations you can slap together, and maybe you'll like one. You recently got into cooking, literally salt and pepper is your starter. No shit, Flick. Pepper, like cracked black pepper on French fries with like a spicy mustard dipping sauce. I know it's different than a lot of people are used to. Give it a try. Literally, black pepper fries are super popular overseas because you're taking a potato, which is a bland starch, and you're giving it something. You're giving it flavor. Like you're giving it a little bit of pizzazz. Taking ramen notes, been struggling with groceries. If I can spice up ramen, literally gigabytes. Seasoning and sauces can be two cheap ass ways to really kick ramen up. Eggs, if you can afford a couple of eggs, you know, you go get fancy ass ramen in Asian restaurants that has like the hard boiled egg. If you can source eggs that aren't expensive as absolute fuck, which I know is a joke these days, adding a simple egg to instant ramen is like a game changer because the yolk will give the broth that richness that might be missing from dollar packet ramen. a couple vegetables. You know, I get it. A lot of people in college or don't have a lot of time to do cooking. Frozen vegetables. I know they're not as healthy or as fresh as the real thing, but if you buy frozen vegetables, you can have them in your freezer on hand when you want to cook something quick. And so you can add veggies to a dish without really trying. Like, I keep fajita veggies in the freezer, peppers and onions. So when I do my shaved steak and I throw it in a frying pan, I throw the veggies in with it and I cook up green and red peppers and diced onion with my shaved steaks, and I basically make ghetto cheesesteaks at home. And then once it's cooked, I have store brand from Walmart sliced mozzarella in the fridge. Put a couple slices of cheese on that while it's still in the pan, and then put your bread over it and flip it onto the plate. Baby girl, it takes like 10 minutes, and you can make a cheesesteak at home that would put most restaurants to shame. And it's hot and fresh because you made it. You're not getting it delivered. Not to mention, Kyle and I love the freedom of being able to get high in our own home and then make food. We don't have to pay someone to deliver it. We don't have to break the law and drive. We can have food in our own house that we want to cook. And the ingredients, if you buy in bulk or you buy with coupons or you look for sales, and we bought a small chest freezer because if you freeze things in a deep freezer, dude, I can keep meat for like a year plus frozen. Because you got to be careful with normal fridge freezers. They go through a defrost cycle, and that slight warming is why items in your normal freezer get really bad freezer burn, which is that ice crystallization on your food, your ice cream and whatnot. It's because your freezer cycles up and down, but if you have a good chest freezer, that stays at a very constant. I have mine set to like -11 Fahrenheit. So anything I put in there is frozen solid, but at those temperatures, bacteria cannot grow. So that's how you're preserving things. Bonus, buy the salt directly from the seller and not the store in large chunks. Absolutely. Bulk buying can be your best friend. If you have a friend, a family member, a neighbor with a Costco, BJ's, or some other club store membership, ask them if you can tag along and get groceries for yourself. It is insane how much less I spend going to places like Costco and buying the things I already buy just in larger quantities so that I have more of it for less overall expense, provided you store it properly and it doesn't spoil. I've heard categories called argument in a box. Same with Scrabble and Boggle. Fresh basil slaps, dead ass. I love basil on pizza. Fresh basil on a pizza put into a wood-fired or a hot enough oven where it crisps up on top. Oh my word, that's a good pizza right there. You'd love to smoke a J with a Yeen? I got my pen right now. The bong's in the kitchen, so fucking cheers. There we go. This one's really good. Make friends with your local chicken, goose, duck raiser. You can get so many eggs, you won't even know what to do with them. Another perfect example of, especially for my rural friends who live out in the sticks, it can be your benefit to get friendly with local farms. You can buy super fresh shit way cheaper than it's going to cost you at the grocery store because you're not paying for all that transportation bullshit. Anytime you can buy from the source, it'll be cheaper. Frozen veggies, pre-cooked frozen chicken breasts or strips, and then add some ready rice mix. That's what oh, that's another thing, Scott, is we go to Costco, get you like a 25-pound bag of white rice. You would not believe how long it stays good for and how many dishes you can make with rice. And rice is one of the cheapest starches you can buy. Like, as a filler ingredient for your diet. You can't live on just rice, but as an addendum to most meals to fill it out, dude, rice is so damn cheap. So fucking cheap in large quantities. I'll tell your cat I said pss, 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 Mandy. If you have a Costco with gas pumps, oh yeah, I literally only buy gas at 2 places. Costco and Love's, which is a truck stop, because they're usually the same price, although a handful of times Love's has been 5 cents cheaper, so I'll sneak over there and get gas. But yeah, Costco fuel fucking saved our bacon out west. When we lived in Seattle, if it wasn't for our Costco memberships, I wouldn't have been able to afford gas. No fucking shot. Is it weird that you like pepperoni pizza with chives? No, I've done that because chives, just like spring onions, are a form of like garnish that has a very good flavor. Bacon cheese fries are another thing chives goes amazing on. So would I say it's weird? No, because I've done it, but I can't say it's super common because I never see it as a pre-made recipe. It's something I have to do at home. But there again, I will make what are called stoner pizzas by going to Costco and buying a 4-pack of cheese pizzas for $8. 11-inch frozen cheese pizzas, pre-sauced, everything. $8 for 4. That's $2 for a whole pizza. And then I just season that bitch up myself, put some toppings on it like crispy onions or pepperoni or chives or whatever. Pop that bitch in the oven at 425 for 15 minutes. Dude, I've got a $3 pizza that's better than anything fucking Little Caesars can shit out. And way less greasy. Because the crust isn't full of butter. Is a little microwave popper or something in popping corn? Yeah, we bought, you can get little stir style ones for like 10, 20 bucks. We got one of those. But yeah, if you get like an air popper, you can buy popcorn kernels in big quantities and then make popcorn whenever you want. And it's honestly really fucking cheap to do. Hi, Karen, welcome in. Costco is love, Costco is life. Too true. You were able to do that for the first time a week ago. It was pretty interesting. Not something I'm that interested in doing again. Honestly, the effects are definitely interesting. I think that's a fair take. I always say, like, it's not for everybody, but there's nothing wrong with trying something just to know. And it sounds like hopefully you did it in a nice calm atmosphere, you know, somewhere comfortable, and hopefully you had snacks on hand. In regards to your last video, what would happen if you put up a sign on the path? I don't know, because one of 2 reactions comes into my head. Either they would see it and feel bad, or they would see it and take it as a challenge and then double their efforts, and suddenly there would be more trash. Or I guess there's a third option where somebody steals the sign, perhaps? Those are what I would imagine would happen. Costco pizza in and of itself is pretty damn good, and it's a really good price. I mean, you can go to the cafe and get a $9.95 pepperoni pizza, and that bitch is like 16 inches, a full large pizza for 10 bucks. The 4-pack pep pizzas are amazing, foundational. Uh-huh. Pulled pork and cheddar. Yo, that is amazing. Let's go. Kind of on a small life mission to try most things. Oh, snacks, because weed gives me the munchies, so I like to have snacks handy. In case I get a little munchy, because then I can go have a snack. Why wouldn't you want to have snacks? Just a little treat. You can usually buy a 1 or 2 pound bag of popcorn corn at the store for fairly cheap. Uh-huh. I mean, I bought mine at Walmart for like $6, but that'll make the equivalent of like a dozen boxes of popcorn, so like, you know. Gin and basil smash, 2 ounces of Navy strength gin, 114 proof, 3/4 ounce lemon juice, 3 to 5 muddled basil leaves, 3/4 ounce 2 to 1 sugar syrup, and shake with ice. You know what? I would drink it only because gin reminds me of mouthwash. Problem with the devil's lettuce, all the chocolate vanishes. I know! Listen, the Lindt sea salt dark chocolate bar, absolute guilty pleasure. Like, sober, I'm very mad, but tell you what, you get me a little cooked, that motherfucker might as well be solid gold, because I want it. It's so good. Yes, just a treat. You're surviving the year of our Luigi 20XX. You deserve a little treat. Dead ass! Oh my god. Ramington, what's up? What's good? Oh, chat, I can show you something. I found this in my avatars again. I remember a very long time ago we talked about this, but... I'm gonna find it. Come here. I love this one. And do you want to know why I love this avatar? Yeah. That's why I love this avatar. I need this asset for my shit. I need this for my shit. I'm so jealous. This is so cool. I'm like, what the fuck? Why don't I have this on my avatar? And I don't think YouTube can get mad at me because technically this is in Minecraft. But yeah, I think this one's also really cute. I mean, Novas are just adorable anyway. Yeah, Vio. Vio did the fucking, I need it. I need it for my other avatars. Also, this one, it fucks with your vision. Like, if I put you in first person view, you'll see what I see. Hold on. Let me... Hopefully that does my vision. Oh yeah. You're starting to see the double. The more you do it, the crazier it gets. We were doing Blackout the other night and I was playing the game with inverted colors. It made for a very fun game though. Absolutely enjoyable. Actually, yeah, Dinky, what am I saying? We have the fucking How to Bong channel with fucking Miss Milky and Silky. What am I worried about? So, fun fact, Ramington. I would say this is an over-dramatization. I don't see this when I'm high. My vision remains perfectly fine. So, maybe for some people, maybe this is what they see, but I'm gonna be dead honest with you. It would take so much for me to be able to see, like, this fucked up. Like, maybe your first time, but this, nah. This is like goggles. This is like beer goggles. Oh, hold on, I gotta reload. Yeah, like, so there's a video where they say that things get more significant when you smoke, and I can agree with that. It's like everything just gets... It's like somebody literally turns up saturation and hue. But yeah, this, the extreme, like... This to me is like, you're doing LSD. This isn't weed. If you're seeing this when you smoke, congrats, you're getting way higher than I do. I never see that. Like, this would be fun if I could, but yeah, this would be nauseating if this is what actually happened when you smoked. Holy shit. Oh my god. All right, I'll save you from the nausea. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's unrealistic as far as what I consider it to be like a normal high. Speaking as a professional Californian, definitely not like that. Yeah. Like, you crossfaded, sure, but at that point you're drinking, and drinking can cause this all on its own if you get drunk enough. But yeah, I think whoever made this, the person who uploaded the public, I think it's really cute. I like to see different patterns, different designs, different ways of doing avatars than just my own. Worst you had was when you were experimenting with limits. You eventually became aware I was in first person and got dizzy and yeah, that was the night that I did the 200. Babe found a single edible that was 200 milligrams, and now they expected you to cut it into tens, and I was like, nah, we ain't doing that. I took the whole fucking 200. That was a night that I got so high, I had to go lay down. I was just like, nope, everything is too much. Colors are too bright. Sound is too sensitive. I'm gonna go lay down for an hour. And then I was fine. You know what I mean? I just had to sleep it off. But knowing your limits is good. Learning your limits is hard. But once you know, you know. And then you can be better about managing yourself and not going crazy. Way closer to crossfaded. That was 7.5. Jeez. I'm so sorry, but also congrats, because man, if it only took 7 mils to get me somewhere, I would save so much money on weed. Been so drunk before that you were throwing up on a parking lot? Uh-huh. I remember getting kicked out of a club in Maryland for getting so blasted on Four Loko that I was doing the ERPs without realizing it. I was just standing there and just kind of going like, and a little bit came out, and eventually security's like, you need to leave. This was many moons ago in my 20s, but yeah, there is a point where alcohol becomes not your friend. You remember that night? I remember my first weed. Oh, you remember the 200? Yeah. Woke up being placed in someone's bed in second light after I fell asleep. Reminds me of a migraine. If the description is anything to go off of. Been that high once. Glad it was in a good space with friends. Uh-huh. Was that the time Kyle came in to chat? Like, yeah, she's fine. She's just stuck. Yeah. That was the night I had to tell him to end stream because fucking I wasn't sick. I just couldn't stare at the screen anymore. Like, it was just, there was too much stimulation in Mario Kart for my brain to parse it, and I just had to lay down for like an hour. And then I was fine. I was okay. This one's really cute. You can find it from... I'll tell you who made it. Hold on. Violent Painter is the author. And it's called the Kyle Nova Beast. K-A-I-U-L. I'm sure you could find it in a bunch of different... I got this one from Ferality. It was in one of the booths. Lightweight. Hey, you know what? I call that affordable. I'm gonna go eat, go get food. I had 2 granola bars today. Let me tell you, 5 lemon drops after a whole day of not eating was bad. Yeah! Drinking on an empty stomach is a terrible idea no matter what age you're at. That's heartburn in a nutshell. I can only imagine the hangover from that, unless you got some food in you. You're all laughing it off even while I was suffering. Yeah. Oh. I was pre-sick. Uh-huh. Yeah, weed on an empty stomach will also make me nauseous, especially in VR. I have learned the hard way. If I get in VR on an empty stomach and then try to smoke, I will need to puke. It's bad. It's real bad. The first time I didn't understand why. Because I remember I had gotten up, a friend wanted me to help them do some stream game in VR. So I woke up and I didn't have time to eat. So I got in VR and I decided to hit the pen a little bit to just like, hopefully wake up. My body was like, nah, that's the wrong move. Fucking, after about like 15, 20 minutes, everything in my stomach that was left wanted to come up. And I had to be like, excuse me. And I had to hop off and just fucking like sit there and just like contemplate life. I didn't throw up, but I came real close to it. I was having that come to Jesus moment in the bathroom of just like, we don't have to do this. We don't have to, you know what I mean? We don't have to do this. We can avoid this. We had a learning. We had a big learning. Holy shit. You learned things, yeah. Beer before liquor, never been sicker. Liquor before beer, in the clear. Not if you're drinking Bud Light. You can't do VR in general on an empty stomach, so now I'm eating nugs and fries. Fuck yeah. You did have a rough time afterwards, but every time it was rave time at the con, your sick feeling and crapness turned... Yeah, the party mode. Okay, party mode will get you so far in your 20s. Come back to me in your 30s. Because I've tried it. It doesn't go as well as it used to. The point at which not throwing up feels worse than getting it over with. It's a balancing act. I hate puking. It comes out of my nose. I can't fucking help it. I just am cursed that every time I vomit, it comes out my nose. And I'm sorry, but that is worse than keeping it down. Because if you've never puked through your nose and then had to deal with the resulting aftermath, you're lucky. You're very lucky. You're hyping everybody up, having a fantastic time so much I was unable to talk at work for half the week after. Oh yeah, that had to be a monster hangover. Should finish what you had left over from lunch? You should. 40s would also like a chat in about a month. You had one of those come to Jeebus moments after a pack of Oreos and a bottle's worth of mixed vanilla vodka drinks. Yep. Me with scalloped potatoes. Scalloped potatoes and potatoes au gratin. Can't do it. Even looking at them brings up the herbs. It is very brutal. Because let's just say that whatever you ate and drank that caused you to vomit, you're gonna smell that for the next several hours. It's 'cause it's all up in you. Oh my god! Oh my god! I just unlocked a core memory. I just unlocked possibly the worst experience I had in that vein, and I'm gonna share it with you. So if you're eating, I'm so sorry, but buckle up, because I've got a story for you. Okay, so how many of you are familiar with what queso blanco is? Okay, so hold on a second. Let me put my face on because I know Kyle's gonna probably remember this for future use. Let's do Nardo time. Where was I? Okay, so okay, I do not remember when this was, okay? I don't remember when this was. I only remember that it happened. But Kyle and I had purchased white cheese queso with peppers in it. So it's like, you know, queso with like red and green peppers and other vegetables diced up in it, okay? So we're eating chips and queso. And I feel like this was in our old house, so this probably would have been 2019, 2020 time frame. Oh, the mouse cursor? Sorry, my bad. And we were eating chips and queso, and then for whatever reason, I end up getting super nauseous afterwards. I think unrelated to the queso, but probably something I did. It was really good queso. I remember it being delicious. Just not the second time. So I'm full up on fucking tortilla chips and queso. Later that same evening, oh honey, I'm sorry. Well, good luck. So I end up getting rather nauseous that evening. And I go in the bathroom to take care of business. And I learned in that evening that when you eat something with diced vegetables, there is a good chance that a lot of them don't get chewed. And when they come up through your nose, they get stuck. And then you have to do the most disgusting thing I've ever had to do, which is suck it back down out of my sinuses. You know, do the old not puke again, and then spit it out. I'm getting a little nauseous thinking about it, but holy shit, ever since I haven't been able to look at queso the same way ever again. So now when I eat anything with any, like, consistency, I chew very well. Because let me tell you, I will never go through that again. That was disgusting. Top 10 worst things to ever have come back up. I had a choice. But like, dude, you're sick and you're trying to feel better. It comes out your nose and you're just like, whoa, I gotta get it out of there. And no matter how hard you push and blow your nose, it's not coming out. It's why it's burned into my memory. Do you want to know why I can't eat string cheese? You want that story? I've talked about it before, but I don't think I've fully explained to you guys what happened. That was a Twitch story. Because the cheese is probably number 10 or number 9. I don't know if there's jalapenos in there, but let me tell you, red peppers burn plenty in your nose. This one's less related. Oh, Jesus. Hi, Finn. Hello. Hi, sweet pea. Oh. No? You don't want Finn time? You just wanted to come up and say hi? Hi, Goob. What you doing? Yes. Suddenly Finn. Okay. So back in 2021, I was still living in Seattle, and this was the last time I've ever eaten string cheese. You know, you buy the mozzarella cheese sticks that you pull apart, pull them out of the fridge, and then you can peel the string cheese off and eat it. So I had bought a rather large pack of string cheese from Costco when we were living in Seattle because Costco's cheap. Now, cheese doesn't keep forever. Okay. And this was a rather large package of string cheese, so of course it took me some time to eat through it. So one night, I was just on my computer with friends, and we're playing games, and I usually keep my room pretty dark. And I had one of those little Peltier element fridges to keep cans of soda cold up in my room, because the house we were renting, the kitchen was really far from my office. And so I had a little mini fridge, but not a proper mini fridge, a Peltier element mini fridge. And that is a very important distinction to this story. And so I was keeping cans of stuff in that fridge, and I had also stored a couple of string cheese in there for later to keep it cold. And at some point in the evening, I'm sitting there, I'm hanging out with friends, and I go over to the fridge and I grab a can of beverage and I grab the 2 string cheese out. And I'm mindlessly playing whatever game, and it's dark. I've eaten thousands of string cheese in my life. Why should this one be any different? I'm watching the screen. I'm opening it kind of out of my periphery. I reach up and take a bite. And now mind you, I was also pretty stoned at the time, so there was a good, in my recollection, let's call it 6 or 7 seconds of chewing before my brain registers something is amiss. Like, I know we're high, and sometimes when you're high and you're eating something, it doesn't quite taste right, and you have to ask yourself, does it taste weird because I'm high, or is there something wrong with what I have in my mouth right now? So I'm chewing, and all of a sudden, it hits me what I'm tasting. If you've ever smelled the inside of a cooler that got allowed to warm up, that moldy, moist, kind of warm, like you bit into a wet kitchen sponge, that smell was exactly what was in my mouth. And with every fiber of my being, I stood up, spat in the trash can, and ran to the bathroom for mouthwash because I was so close to everything coming up. Oh my God. I do believe I ended up yarking a little because no matter how hard I tried, I was so disgusted by what I had just done to myself that all I remember is going downstairs and looking at the rest of the string cheese and noticing they too had mold because they had been sitting in the fridge for so long. And then when I put my two in the Peltier fridge, which doesn't get that cold, they basically sat at room temperature for another few hours before I ate it. And to this day, I cannot eat those little string cheese. I can't. Just looking at them, I taste mold in the back of my mouth. I'm just like that. You will never forget that taste. If you've ever eaten anything truly moldy, you will remember that taste. It is pungent and horrible. Just like licking the underside of a fallen tree stump. Like, just awful. The Lunchley cheese experience, exactly. That's like you and pecan pie. Again, like moist, typically room temperature, if not refrigerated, breeding ground for bacteria. Holy fuck. But yeah, those little Peltier fridges suck ass. Don't buy them. They waste so much electricity. Go get a proper mini fridge that uses a vapor compression cycle. At least it'll actually maintain refrigeration temps for food. Another lesson. PTSDing yourself out of tasty treats and a tragic experience. I know! Like, don't get me wrong, I love string cheese, but I just can't eat it because I don't trust it. I'm so scared it's gonna happen again. What up, Cactus? Hello, sweetheart. Welcome in. One time you found out a little too late that we had moldy hot dogs. If you cook it enough, it at least kills it, but it might not taste great. You got sick. Mom told me not to make hot water and put some bouillon cubes in it. Tasted those cubes every time I ate something for months after. Oh, did you try to eat one of the cubes? Because that's like pure seasoning. Holy fuck. Your first and only experience with pecan pie got our entire family sick. I would be scared too. Fuck. I mean, that's what ruined the scalloped potatoes and potatoes au gratin for me. Because when I was a kid, I didn't understand portions. And so TLDR, I cooked for myself a lot as a kid because my parents were busy with work. And so one time I made an entire box of scalloped potatoes. Now, this is before I knew I was lactose intolerant to some degree. I made an entire box of scalloped potatoes and then proceeded to eat the entire box of scalloped potatoes. My tummy didn't like that one. They came back up a few hours later and it was a miserable experience because let me tell you, cheese coming up is very similar to the consistency of cheese going down. So again, when you eat things, just remember, consistencies are important. This is why you do not get drunk with vodka and eat Twizzlers. You will have a very bad time. A very, very bad time getting drunk and eating Twizzlers. Cooked them as good as you can on a stick over an open flame. Well, at least nobody will die. Your dog Dakota will happily take all your cheese sticks. Good. Speaking of Costco, those motor frozen pizzas are good. I do like them. Your mom still can't eat lemon cake after we had a really, really bad sickness around 10 years ago, which is the reason you carry hand sanitizer. Valid. Never again. Hi, fans. Sorry you're sad. Hopefully we can turn that frown upside down. It was just what was in the water, 2 or 3 cubes and just 1 cup. Oh, you didn't put it in a batch. Oh, no. Oh, that would make me sick. Yeah. Oh. Oreos, don't eat it. Well, Oreos, at least you chew them pretty good. It's basically anything that is going to be stringy or goopy coming back up, you don't want to eat when you're drinking because it's going to be an awful time. An awful time. How about, yeah, the fluffy bunnies, the fucking, Peeps, marshmallow Peeps. This is why I can't drink V8 juice. Tasting fruit punch, but the consistency of tomato juice. Oh yeah, because you're drinking like a velvety soup almost. It's not quite a liquid. It's more thick and substantial. Oh my God, you unlocked another memory. I remember at Denver a few years ago, somebody had brought thick water to the con, which is a real thing you can buy for people that have trouble swallowing. You can basically get this thing, this powder that you put in water and it thickens it up to like a hand sanitizer gel-like consistency. Let me tell you, drinking that, my body was confused. It tasted just like water, but it had the consistency of like a gel. Like, you should try it sometime. It's in a lot of stores. Yeah, you can, yeah, it's basically like just thickened hydration for people who have trouble keeping, I guess, normal water down. I started making an avatar since the last time I showed up in this chat. To be honest, I now understand the latex that put a cat suit on Leonardo. Fuck yeah, Bone Shaker. Very nice, very nice. Love to hear it. You hate Peeps? Give me your Peeps. I'll fucking eat them. And then I'll microwave the rest until they expand. The soup. I can't say it too loud. He might still be in here. Nah, he left. Thick water sounds like a trash post, but it's a disability aid. You think the only thing you PTSD yourself away from is Johnny Walker Black Label? Long story short, don't drink strong whiskey at room temperature in the summer in VR. No, I don't imagine that would be very good. You didn't have any ice or whiskey stones for that? You just went fucking... Because, like, the point of putting ice in hard, to me, right, like with scotch and whiskey, when you have, like, the really nice ice spheres or the clear cubes, it basically melts and helps dilute a little bit of the alcohol, so it's not so strong on your stomach lining. At least that's how it's been explained to me. I'm not much of a scotch or whiskey gal myself. It hurts. I'll do it for celebratory shots, but... The werewolf is the one who likes a good smoky liquor. Thick water is presumably also what you get if you eat the thick mints from Peak with water. Yeah. Looks like dog drool if you tried it. Make me feel like I'm drinking Yeah. Kind of the same consistency. Actually a little thicker. Yeah, Fox Bear, Peeps. They're called marshmallow Peeps. They might be called something in other countries. They're typically an Easter time confection that is just like a marshmallow shaped animal with like a sugary coating on the outside and then like facial features, and they sell them in packs of 6 or 12. They're basically pure diabetes, but you know, if offered, I wouldn't say no. They're pretty good. If you want to, yeah, go ahead, Danky. If you want to come fucking vibe, you're welcome. Bottle shots. No, girl, no. God, you were not doing yourself any favors. Holy fuck. At room temp, no less. Holy shit. You're wild. I can't believe you would do that, CG. What the fuck? What's my most favorite flavor of Peeps? Honestly, the OGs, because they all taste like marshmallow. I didn't know they had flavors. They just taste like sugar. You ever been to drinking night and played on the spin the wheel? That whiskey was my drink of choice. No. Oh, no. I only do that with beer. Oh, that had to be a bad night. You had to be shit-faced. That's nuts. Have you seen the movie Christine? I have not. The last movie I watched was The Bad Guys 2. You never really like the smell of booze or taste. Never drink cause that reason. Hey, totally valid. If you don't wanna, definitely don't do it. American tradition. You drink Caesars out the wazoo, so you drink vodka with that. Thanks Canada for not giving my alcohol any higher than room temp. Can you not refrigerate it yourself? You have refrigerators in Canada. Or just use ice. Yeah, Peeps are sugar-coated marshmallow. God, bottle shots. Not since my 20s. No. We have glassware for a reason. Can beat that for pure diabetes. Kendall mint cake. It's just a solid sugar bound together with glucose flavored with peppermint. My teeth hurt thinking about it. Recently had some American lollies your aunt sent over. Seriously true that American food is insanely sweeter than Australian? Absolutely. There's a reason that diabetes is rampant in this country. You can also get it with chocolate coating in case that isn't enough. My fillings just trembled. What the fuck? Yeah, Peeps have one flavor, sugar. They made Peeps Pepsi a while back. Never even saw those. Peeps are Peeps flavored, you can't convince me otherwise. They put flavored sugar on them, the same stuff they make cotton candy out of, watermelon Peeps. I've never seen those! Why do you get the cool ones? What the fuck? I want watermelon Peeps. I'd make a s'more out of it. Watermelon Peeps with the Lindt dark chocolate bar, the sea salt, and dark chocolate. Oh my goodness. Different, but it would slap. We can. It's just when the main ingredient already goes in the fridge. Cold alcohol doesn't make any difference. Oh, okay. Partner recently made honey syrup to try an old prohibitionary drink called Bee's Knees. Does it involve absinthe? Marshmallow Pepsi? I could see it. 21 through 23 are definitely the most expensive weekends for me. At one point you misread a purchase of Fireball and instead of the usual bottle size you bought a 2-liter jug! No! That's too much Fireball! What the shit? No, 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 no. No thank you. Got into VR that night, woke up next morning with half of it. You drank a liter of Fireball. I would feel like dog water. I remember drinking Fireball in college and hating myself every time. Somebody's here. She's baked coming up with these concoctions. They're not mine.
Hello there.
Hi. Welcome to the Kit Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You're so small.
I am my normal size. What the fuck?
So am I.
Bullshit. You're normally this big.
No.
I'ma click on you, and I'ma click match eye height, and I'm telling you right now. Look at that. Same size.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
God, I want Rice Krispie treats. What the fuck?
Ooh, those do sound good. I eyed them while I was at the store today, but I didn't buy them.
I almost didn't get my order in time because I woke up at like 8:30 in the morning, and I was like, I'll put a Walmart order in. And I was supposed to pick it up by 4, and I snapped awake at like 4:15 and was like, shit, 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 shit.
Girl.
I got so much cubed cheese. I got cubed pepper jack, cubed cheddar, cubed Colby jack. I got more chippies.
Can you share?
It's in the fridge.
I want cheese.
I'm gonna make me a hell of a charcuterie plate later.
That sounds so tasty.
I should have bought crackers, but I think I can substitute the I got a bag of the Gardetto's rye chips. The objectively the best part of any Chex Mix are the little black and brown rye chips. They're so good. They're so
Kiwi,
good.
can I be honest with you?
Don't tell me you don't like them.
They may or may not be the part I like the least about Chex Mix.
Fine, good. Give me those. More for me.
My favorite are the the little
Don't say the breadsticks.
squares.
Okay, the pretzel squares or the Chex squares.
The Chex squares.
That's valid. Because I get Kyle the bold
I like
stuff,
me
which
my
is
Chex
seasoned.
squares.
Yeah.
I usually either get like the cheddar or the original Chex Mix.
Oh, I got a
And
bag of
those are my
spicy
favorite.
dill for myself. So I got him spicy bold, and I got myself spicy dill. That Walmart
But I
had.
can't eat either of those.
Why?
I can't
Oh,
do spicy.
That's true.
I am weak, and
When you get over here, I'm gonna have you try
handle
some
with care.
Cholula and see if you can handle it.
oh god.
It's not that spicy.
Okay, but this is me.
It's so
I
good.
need to recalibrate. Give me a sec.
Do it up. Smells like Fireball in here. Hun, for non-drunks, we call that scent. I've seen that joke told a bunch of different ways, Benny. Somebody was like, yeah, I got this air freshener. It smells like Fireball. And then their roommate's like, that's what the non-alcoholics call cinnamon. Hi, Benny. Hope you're back from your trip. Hope everything was swell. Catching up on chat.
There we go.
Americans never heard of
For
Caesar.
some reason, it thought
Kingfisher,
my
Bloody
head was
Mary.
like
Usually just
3
spicy
feet under
peppers.
me.
See ya, Clockwork Ranger. Thanks for hanging out. You were a degenerate. I am a degenerate. Leader of Fireball sounds like the worst recipe to attempt to become a dragon. Every time I eat McDonald's, I feel like I might throw up. Sometimes I just throw up. Nothing changed. Smells like Fireball in here. Did this happen last time? Once chugged almost a quarter of a clear spring bottle with friends. It was wild. One of your best memories. Fireball is cinnamon. That's fine. Never tried it. Slowed down significantly. Just got a lovely world of edibles and pens. No height change. Last time I saw this exchange, cannot stand cinnamon on its own. Here I come. I am cinnamon. It makes me gag. You mentioning Rice Krispie treats got me wanting to throw together some sourdough peanut butter cookies. Gardettos are so good. Cube cheese. Have y'all had cinnamon nutmeg sugar as a mixed on toast? Had some earlier. It makes the toast better. Period. Give me salted pretzels any days. My favorite's probably the deli mustard flavored one though, but it's impossible to find outside of random gas stations while on a road trip. Something about the salt on them just tastes so good. Last time I had Chex Mix, I was still in school. Speaking of Rice Krispie treats, I saw a Rice Krispie treat that was huge. I have a bag of Munchies cheese mix, sourdough garlic bread as a gift from God. What Cholula flavor is your favorite? The original Ambac was good. Mostly Hotel Valley folks in Pittsburgh put a big scratch on Billy. No! I'll buff it out. As someone who also can't do spicy, prepare yourself. Get the milk. You're in danger. I caught up.
Am I in danger?
Yes.
Why am I in danger?
I have so many sauces in the fridge for you to try. I just picked up more of Sweet Baby Ray's garlic buffalo, which is amazing with fries.
Just keep in mind, I better be getting something back for all of this torture. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers! Aspen just came back with a new cart.
Nice. This one's called like fucking some weird name that it like doesn't tell you the flavor. So I'm just like, well, whatever it is, it's good.
Mine's apple fritter flavored.
See, that's a flavor. We get shit and it's like Skywalker. And I'm like, what does this taste like?
Tastes like Skywalker.
Ooh, Luke.
We don't talk about Ray.
Oh my god, you were the chosen one.
That's Anakin.
Shit.
Anakin was the chosen
We
one.
never finished watching the movies. Mark showed us the first like 4 and then we just kind of forgot to watch the rest.
I'd be down to rewatch them again with you.
The one with the fucking memes where it's like
Those are all. That's the first 3. That's all 3 first movies. They're
Padme
just
and what's
filled to
his
the brim
nuts?
with memes.
Rat Tail Boy.
That's Anakin.
Yeah. That movie, listen, that movie hurts me like to watch cuz like you know how Daniel Radcliffe was like wasted during one of the Harry Potters like during filming? I feel like fucking that movie.
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, I feel like he was shit-faced for that cuz like how else do you pull off that level of awkwardness?
He was 19.
Doesn't mean they can't be drunk. They're actors. Rules don't apply to them. They have money.
He was in college. He did not have money.
Oh.
He was 19 in college when he got that part. And He said that his roommate knew that he got the part when he got home because his smile was so wide on his face. He was so excited.
So wait, did he not get
play
paid for
the
that
role.
role? Why didn't he have money?
No, he got paid, but like all of it went to his college.
Oh. Damn. Well, for that kind of acting, I guess I can't be surprised. It's why there are so many memes from those few scenes. Just dude, like.
Oh, there's so many memes from
Well, not
all
to
three
mention,
of those movies.
he's 19, and isn't she like supposed to be like 17 or some shit?
No, she's the queen. She's royalty.
I thought she was. There was a reason it was awkward.
No,
I don't
she's
remember
like-
why.
Canonically in the story, he's like 10 years younger than her.
Oh, that's why it was weird. Okay. He was trying to rob
Yeah.
the grave. Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
Cause in the
Dr. Knight.
first movie, he's like tween age,
Yep.
and she's like late teen, and the second movie is like 5 or 6 years later.
Yeah. I just remember watching the movie thinking like, dude, stop. No, bro, stop.
So, yeah,
Like-
he's like a mid to late teen in the second one.
Yeah.
And she's like in her mid 20s, I think,
It's like
if I recall correctly. I could be wrong, but yeah.
it's like, no, Junior, it's bedtime. Anyway. I forgot what I was talking about before that. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
You're good.
I started thinking about memes, and then I was
I'm
just like, fuck.
existing. Star Wars prequels, but every time you see a meme.
We did that. When we were down there, me and Kyle were taking hits, and it got dangerous.
I did that for the first one with Cactus, and by the end, I was just finding every single little line funny. It didn't matter how serious or how, like, monotone the line was. I found every line funny.
I mean, it made the movie more bearable. I'll give it that. I couldn't have watched it sober.
Those movies are childhood nostalgia for me. Those movies I watched so much growing up.
I'm sorry.
I love them.
It's not a bad
Let
thing.
me have my trash movies, Kiwi.
It's not. I'm just saying. I didn't see him till I was an adult, so I'm just like, what's going on here? I'm sorry.
My brain just saw the light swords and thought they were really cool. I've always been like a Star Wars fan, just like surface level. I enjoy the world and the lightsabers and the Force and all that fun jazz.
These are not the memes you were looking for.
Oh, the memes are so great though. The reason why there's so memes of that generation of movies is because it's a lot of people my age that watched it and went, wait, this is so memeable.
And now they have computers and phones and free time, and they're just doing it up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling
Yeah.
that last hit. Holy shit.
Uh-huh. I'm feeling it.
I was sober when I
got
started
that new
this.
pen feeling.
Mhm.
I was sober when I got home from Magic, but I quickly tried to change that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It happens. Not every week can be a banger.
Right? But
I got like 3 wins last week. It's fine. I had a great week last week.
how many matches did you play?
One of the matches lasted 4.5 hours long.
Damn. Holy shit.
We played like 3 games, and I was the first one dead all 3 games. We either all died the same turn, or I was killed off first.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry
What?
they were dumb. I'm sorry they targeted.
Oh, yeah. It is what it is. It happens.
Next week, show up and just decimate. Be like, nah, motherfuckers.
Next week, I'm just gonna bring out Campbell because someone said their deck is like mid power level and then comboed out turn 5. And I'm just like, that's not mid power level. That's high power.
That's a hustle.
If you can combo it. So I'm gonna just play my Campbell deck, where the whole entire deck is built around trying to combo out as fast as possible. And I can win turn 5 if I'm lucky.
That's fucked. Holy shit.
It's my mean deck. It's purely made to go, I'm going to win as fast as possible. If you don't stop me, I'm going to win.
And this is why I don't play Magic.
I usually play lower power level, and usually it's fine. Usually I have a good time. And then other times, it's like games either go too fast or way too long.
Valid.
Mm-hmm. I was just playing against a bunch of people who are getting back into Magic and do not understand mechanics or, like, table etiquette.
Yeah.
Because there is, like, a lot of unspoken rules about Commander, and they didn't... Yeah, no.
Shit, I remember back in my day when we would go to the arcade and play DDR. There was etiquette around the machine of how to wait your turn, and you know, when you've got 12.5 people that are trying to all do the same thing, like there's unspoken, you know, gentlemen's agreements about how to behave and sort of what the rules are and everything. But you get that one asshole or whatever, and
Yeah.
the old, my mom's here to pick me up, let me go ahead of you guys. No, fuck you, asshole. Get out of here. But my quarter was on the machine. No, sorry. If you're not here, move your feet, lose your seat.
Yeah.
I need to buy an arcade cabinet.
Do it.
I gotta find one.
I'll have a bunch of decks coming up, though, from Magic if y'all wanna play one. I could teach y'all.
I don't know if I have the focus. I'm just gonna warn you right now. Like,
I mean, I play a lot of decks that don't require a lot of focus. I kind of just play my cards and then zone out. And then when it's my turn again, okay, I go, okay, I do this, and I pass.
oh my god. I need someone
And,
behind
like,
me
when
being like, do this.
Well, like, it's pretty... When you're playing with 4 people, it's played more like a board game than anything else.
None
Where
of
it's
this
just
attack mode, defense mode stuff I gotta worry about. Face up, face down.
It's mostly just like, I'm going to attack you with these creatures. Do you want to block? And then they put their blockers in front to, like, block damage.
Okay. First time catching one of your streams, love to be a part of it. Well, come on in, hang out. As far as the VR, I don't typically have let's just say there's been some issues in the past, but I do love when people vibe in the chat and we hang out. Also, remember the Victory Rounds VR chat, no video if you play, but I have 4 builds and none of them are serious. I have never played that. Knew the guy who ran the arcade, played DDR after the place closed. Those were the days. Left, took a bong rip, came back in there in latex. How long were you gone, Midnight? Did you have to fucking clean it too?
Cheers.
Cheers. Latex is always good. It sure enough is. Open instant scary, very scary.
Yeah. I don't do Publix. I did Publix once as a joke and instantly regretted it.
You tried bringing us... Oh, Cactus says they tried to bring us to victory of round once, but y'all said it was too slow in round 1. Because it probably required more than 3 steps in my brain, and that is asking a lot.
I don't remember victory round.
I don't remember it either, so maybe I was just cooked? I don't know.
We probably were both cooked. Knowing us, we were both probably cooked.
I'm sorry, Cactus. That's like a earlier in the night when I'm more sober kind of game, not I'm drunk and want to destroy people in Uno or murder in Blackout.
That reminds me of the first and the second time I introduced you to Melon Game. The second time I showed you Melon Game, you were treating it like it was the first time you had seen it, and I was like, yeah, this is the second time you've been here.
If I don't remember the first time, it doesn't happen. It just, it's...
It was...
What?
You both were so fun to watch that night, though, when playing that game, because we were so loud just cheering on whoever was doing it. It was so fun.
I love me some Melon Game. Melon Game sounds like the name of a corset store. Listen! We need more corset stores. I hate that I have to go to the West Coast to find a good one.
Dang. We should show Benny Melon Game. I think Benny would appreciate
Have
Melon
we
Game.
not?
Benny, have you seen Melon Game?
What the fuck? Took too many edibles tonight. I'll enjoy your company till bed and plushies call me. Sounds good, Fox Bear. It's really fun if you know the Steam game rounds in the same concept but 3D and in VR chat. I'm not familiar with that either. Nope. Your brain is Your brain is uncorrupted. Really? You've known me for how long? Huh. I guess I'm not
Would you
trying
say
hard
I'm
enough.
corrupted?
Look at yourself and answer that question. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Been a wild ride.
Yeah. Wild to think about the kind of person I was at the end of 2020 before stumbling here, and how much I've changed since then.
I'm like the gopher hole of society that captures life's outcasts. They just fall in here, and then it's like, hi, we're all weird down here.
Yeah, I like it here. It's nice. I can actually be myself.
I just look in the chat and I'm just like, 6-7!
6-7!
Protostar, I'm assuming you've seen the South Park episode? Because if not, you need to go watch it. It's amazing.
We need to show Cactus it, because Cactus doesn't understand 6-7.
I'm not sure they're going to after that episode either.
But
Uh-huh.
I still like 24. 24 I still find way funnier.
I'll show you something funnier than 24.
25.
Could be a real dick and say 24 and a half.
Wow. I can no longer make this joke, but I could have a month ago said me because I was 25 and I'm no longer 25. I was just like, fuck, shit, I can't make that joke anymore.
Oh
Go
my
back,
God.
I want to become monkey.
Do you know a good place to buy a fursuit? Internet. It's made by the same people who made Stick Fight the game. I love Stick Fight! I have Stick Fight and Duck Game. Now those are fun.
I loved Duck Game.
I'm down for Duck Game anytime. I will fucking end you.
Yeah. Okay.
With love. With love. But I do love Duck Game. That shit slaps.
We need to do Mario Party again.
Okay, which one though?
I
I have not played the
either
newest
one of-
one.
Either one of the first three, Superstars or the new one. I heard the new one's good. I've only played it once though, and I was hard targeted the entire game, which ruined it for me.
I believe I've seen a tiny amount of it on Twitch, but yeah, Kyle owns it. We've just never played. I've never played it. He might have.
We need to get a night where you and Kyle and me and Aspen all hop online and play it.
That means I have to buy it too, though, because I don't own it currently.
No, because you can play 2 people on a console.
Oh, okay.
Because Aspen doesn't even have a Switch yet. But we can both just play on mine, and then you 2 can play on Kyle's. It would be a good time.
Cute! 2v2.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Uh-huh.
So maybe the oh, I already read that one. 69. Check the internet lately. I unfortunately know just enough to know what 6-7 is about, but not enough to care. You were 25. Heck, at my BMX race, some of the kids were saying 6-7. Duck game is the best. Forever, nevermore. 25. Buying a fursuit from Spirit Halloween. While I might know if you play
Spirit Halloween.
To be fair, though, you could buy the pieces and
You could.
like, let's be real. It's mainstream enough. It's not hard.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you gotta find somebody who's open for commissions. You should do a new Lego game. That is Mario Party. It's super good. What?
I didn't know there was a Lego Party game.
What?
I am somewhat intrigued by this.
Is it for Switch or Switch 2? Because if it's for Switch 1, I would actually consider getting it.
Same, I love Lego.
Is it just called Lego Party? What the fuck?
We need to do some research after stream and see if this game looks worth buying or not.
There's a Lego one. It's on PC too. If it's on, that's the kind of game I would get on the Switch, because then when I travel, it makes a good party game.
Exactly.
'Cause that's
why I buy Jackbox games on my Switch.
Same.
I own the whole entire series on my Switch. So we can play that on the TV pretty easily when we...
Okay. Damn, I gotta look at that after this. I should see if Walmart has it in stock, because their physical games are usually the cheapest.
Did I tell you about my GameStop experience this weekend?
Sup, Ethan? Wait, what happened?
Did I tell you about my GameStop experience this weekend?
Mm-mm.
So I went to buy the new Pokemon game because I'm just like, okay, I want to play the new Pokemon game. And I'm just like, GameStop usually does like pre-order and day 1 buy bonuses, so I was like, okay, I'll go there and buy it. And the entire time I was there, the one cashier was on his phone and he kept on trying to sneak things onto my bill, and I'm like, can you remove that? I don't want to buy that. He tried sneaking on their membership for GameStop, and I was just like, hey, you put that on there, can you remove it? And then he put 2 copies of the game instead of 1.
What a dirty
and then
bastard.
He tried putting the DLC for the game on there, and then he tried to sell me the game warranty.
For what?
The game, in case it breaks.
It is the year of Luigi 2025. When is the last time anyone bought a game that was DOA? Unless a disc was physically broken or like a cartridge was cracked. Like, I don't think we're manufacturing shit that is just that bad anymore. Unless they wanted to. And they could do it through software. They don't have to physically design it to fail anymore.
That is the last time I think I'll go to a Best Buy, if possible, because that was just horrendous.
So what Fury said right there, I do this with everything. Walmart, Best Buy, dude, order online and pick it up. Because the biggest reason I do this with the hardware store most times, with Best Buy especially, and with Walmart.
I've done it with Best Buy before.
Yeah.
I'll just start using Best Buy more, because I do
use
like
the
Best
app
Buy.
and have it for curbside, because me not going in the store guarantees I'm not going to make a stupid impulse purchase. Because if I go in that store and I see something and it's on sale or whatever,
I've been much better about impulse purchases, but that's also because I've been so poor.
But I know my stupid ass, and I'll rationalize it even though I shouldn't. So that's why it's like, if I can order it for pickup, I will, because it's minimal interaction with a person. It's minimal bullshit trying to find it in the store. Let someone who knows where it is go grab it and bring it to me, instead of me hunting all over for an employee to open a case to get a game, when I could just have them bring it to my car. I don't even gotta fucking put pants on if I don't wanna.
I'll probably do that when I buy a Switch 2, because when I buy a Switch 2, I want the Switch 2, Kirby Air Riders, and a screen protector, and probably a carrying case as well.
Yep. Like, no shit, all my Apple stuff, my AirPods and everything that I get from Best Buy, all of it has been curbside pickup.
Hell yeah. I'll have to see if mine does that, because
they should.
Ours is kind of on the smaller, not busy side.
Now, they usually cut it off by 6 p.m. I think it's for safety. They don't go out after dark.
Yeah, I can see that.
Which is wild to me because Walmart fucking does it till midnight. You can roll in at 11:30 and pick up your order, and it's like, you guys are brave.
Our grocery stores do online pickups as well, curbside pickup.
Uh-huh.
Our Hy-Vees.
We've
you
done
can
that with
order
ours.
online.
Yeah, with Meijer.
I'll pick up DoorDash orders with the just online pickup, where I just show up in the driveway and say I'm here to pick up someone else's order, and they load in my trunk and I drive off. I never have to step out of my car.
We've done that where we'll sit here and instead of going to the grocery store and like physically walking around, we'll go on the website and we just pick everything we want and then order it, and then an hour later we go pick it up, and I'm just like, why haven't I been doing this for years? Like, because you know me, I don't like being in public around large crowds anyway, so letting someone else shop for it and then just bring it to me, I'm like, dude, hell yes. Like, I'll still drive to the store, but having them bring it out for me is just so much easier. Yeah, they deliver till 11.
Yesterday when I went to Costco, and it was like, for a Saturday morning, it was surprisingly slow. I'm just like, I lucked out. I should have thought better than go a Saturday morning.
Right?
to a
Holy
Costco.
shit. Like,
But it was like dead, and I'm just like, thank God. I had the realization like as I was driving yesterday. I was like, fuck, it's Saturday. Costco's going to be busy AF, and then it wasn't, and I was like, thank God.
it's good in the evening. We go like an hour before closing, and it's usually pretty dead because everyone's been in and out.
Yeah.
There's a video of the store I go to from the mid-90s testing a VR virtual shopping experience so you could order a VR and pick it up. I bet that's the thing Ordinary Things talked about when talking about VR in that video a while back. How that, I remember that being a pilot program that Walmart was doing with the Meta Quest.
That's wild. So you would like go through the store loading a grocery cart, and then it would put it into an online order?
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh.
From what
That's
I remember,
wild.
it was basically like the one that I'm thinking of was a Walmart collab where they're virtually in like a set of these. It was really basic. It was getting ragged on for not being full-fledged, but it was just like an AI Walmart employee in front of you and a digital cart, but it had you physically grab items off of shelves, put it in the cart, and that was like you ordering it, but you were physically doing the motions through VR. So it was kind of like just going on a website's easier, but I get it. It was a cool, like, this is going to make us billions, you know?
That's the thing, though. If they do it that way, then they can get people to impulse buy things. Because they see it.
That's why stores are laid out the way they are. There's things put in specific places. For many of you, did you know the section near a cash register is called the impulse zone? Because that's where you're more likely to buy these types of items: candy, snacks, little doodads, bits and bobs.
And it's usually priced way higher than where it would be normally in the main store, and be a very similar quantity.
And you know what? Sometimes I'll do it because, for example, lip balm in the impulse section is usually multi-packs versus singles. So they're like, oh, you forgot to get this. Well, here, buy a 3-pack, which is a slightly better profit margin for them than buying the single one over in the pharmacy.
Yeah.
Where they can't.
The only thing I buy in the impulse area is the gum, because it's gum.
Putting snacks next to the checkouts is not allowed here now? No shit. That's crazy. Oh, Radial, don't get me started on dynamic pricing. There's been a number of videos I've watched recently where companies are essentially, because we all have phones and we all have apps, the prices change walking into the store versus being on the website or on the app outside the store. Target's been caught doing it, where the price it shows you in the store is higher than the price you see outside the store. And their logic, their dead-ass logic is, you're already there. You're more likely to buy what's right in front of you. You came there with the intent to buy something, and they've already got you.
Oh.
And it's just like, this is the reason I check prices. Like, because I buy so much from hardware stores, I am constantly looking at competitive stores and like multiple of the same store. Because like Lowe's, I have caught doing location-based pricing, where exact
Yeah,
same
I remember
items in one store were $20 more expensive than the other store a few miles away. And it's like, this doesn't feel legal, but who's gonna stop them? I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, no one's gonna stop them.
Never notice it? Pay attention. When you go to the store, pay attention. And, you know, if the price you see on the shelf isn't what rings up, pay attention when they're scanning your items, too. Because what you see on the shelf might not be what they ring up. And if you don't catch it, dude... Dollar General, I saw an expose on Dollar General doing this, where customers who are already considered to be in more rural, impoverished areas, that's where Dollar General sets up shop. And so their whole thing
Dollar General
is the value for money, because there's like Dollar General has a lot of deals with manufacturers for specific packaging that makes the price per unit of items actually worse than if someone went to a normal store, like a grocery chain or a Walmart.
That's gross.
And then on top of that, some DGs have been caught where people see a shelf price and then it rings up something totally higher, or things they didn't put on the counter get rung into their order, much like your GameStop experience. And if people aren't paying attention, if they're fumbling for their wallet and the cashier's just ringing everything up, who's going to sit there and look at all the items that scan to verify, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dollar General is well known to exploit their position as the only retailer in a lot of rural areas. And it's really sad. It creates food deserts. Because, yeah, they'll bring in like snack foods and frozen shit, but that means a real grocery store can't compete. So people lose access to fruits and vegetables and meats and stuff. And it's like, it's just corporate greed. A company that passes itself off as for the little man is making billions. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, sorry to go on that soapbox for a little bit. Where's my Dr.
You're
Peppy?
good.
It's in your crotch.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sorry.
Oh no. How terrible. I'll just keep it cool for you.
Good thing lizards are cold-blooded. Locals would be far better off with an Aldi or a Lidl. I know. And maybe in time they will, because I've seen, like, in our area, right? So we're going through a bit of a renaissance, because coastal living is getting very expensive, and it's causing people to move inward to more contemporarily rural areas, because price for land is still cheap. So here in the Midwest, we're seeing a lot of investment in businesses. We're getting a Qdoba November fucking 3rd. They open. I'm gonna have Qdoba.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm so excited. It has been like a year plus since I've gotten to have Qdoba. So I'll
get Qdoba with you that night.
Yeah, November 3rd, ours opens, and I will fucking fight a bitch to get Qdoba. Crotch cooler. But where was I going with that? Fucking,
Oh, so when we're there...
we'll have Qdoba.
I can have... we can get Qdoba.
What's
I
up,
want
Erica?
Sheets. I'm so excited for sheets.
We could order sheets. Kyle and I could order sheets tonight.
Don't do this to me, no.
But I can, because you can get Qdoba and I can't. I don't have it.
Okay, but I told myself I'm gonna get Qdoba on Halloween.
Oh no, how terrible.
I'm trying to get better about my fast food intake.
Yeah, but you're a twink, so you know what? It doesn't matter.
Okay, it doesn't matter physically, but financially.
That's fair.
That's where I'm more worried.
I just wish I could be a black hole and consume Qdoba without ramifications so I could have it more often. Give me your metabolism. What the fuck?
Okay, but it's a blessing.
I don't see a downside. I don't.
Okay, but like it is like near impossible for me to get muscle.
You don't need that.
And I am very sensitive. Just in general.
I'm not seeing a problem here.
Okay, but when someone accidentally shoulder bumps you, The normal person's just like, it'll fade after a couple minutes. It'll be hurting for the rest of the night for me.
So we gotta get you shoulder pads and a taser. We can fix this.
No, just full body padding.
So basically be in a fursuit 24/7. I, again, don't see a problem with it. Yeah, there's no quote bot here because I don't know how to do that here.
A fursuit.
Wait, can I bring stream elements into this chat? How the fuck do I... Hold on. Karen, you just gave me an idea. Oh wait, can I go on screen? That thing's freaking out on me. I have to close this window. Open this window. There we go. I want to see if I can bring stream elements in here, because that's what runs the quote bot, I think.
I just realized me spitting in the chair slightly changes my position in VR chat, and so I'm going up and down.
You're almost
I'm not going up and down IRL.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Sure, Walmart in person, Trinity test site, and Valve's headquarters. Oh, if you want to like visit the U.S., maybe wait a few months, because shit's wild here right now.
Or years.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see you get fucked up at the border, because like they're just being stupid for the sake of being stupid. It don't matter what you look like. So
Yeah.
hold off on that trip for just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Wrap them in bubble wrap. What's up, John? How you doing? Keat needs to be in motorcycle gear every time they are out. I can imagine. If you know, I get that there's no padding, but like we can put you in the fursuit and you'll be fine. Then nothing can hurt you. Or alternative, we give you one of the inflatable hamster balls and you can just roll around everywhere.
Wow!
You could be Bubble Durg.
Wow. But
Not Keat, Denki, Brain did a mix-up. They're both adorable. I don't see a
We've all been
problem
there.
here.
Huh?
Are you guys dragons? Yeah, I guess.
We're Nardaragons.
Nard.
Huh?
Ideally, Dino on Discord needs hooking up too for notifications. All right, I forgot what I was doing. I gotta go to stream elements and see if I can tell it to get in this chat.
Cactus says don't put me in a hamster ball because then there's no containing me.
But what? Oh shit, you right. We can sew an air tag into it so we can track you. It'll be fine. You'll tire yourself out eventually.
Will I though?
Yes, or you'll run out of oxygen if we don't put holes in it.
do not suffocate me.
We'll poke holes in it. It's fine.
Dinky is rapidly rolling toward your location.
Let's see here. Chatbot. Settings.
Ooh.
I want to put it in a fucking channel. Can it only be in one at a time? Inflatable hamster was fun. They really weird balance. Ever heard of three? Yeah, 3 kobolds in a trench coat's great, but I can't play it here because copyright. Because YouTube is a bitch. If this were Twitch, I could.
I saw a YouTube video today about Plants vs. Zombies, and the guy was like, I would put the Plants vs. Zombies music in this video, but I've been copy-claimed by them for putting video game audio in, so I sadly can't do that. And I'm just like, copyright claims these days are brutal.
Guess who's backing on the curb with their pipe? Hint me. Cheers. Where's my pen?
Cheers. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
GG's. What time is it? It's been almost 2 hours. So I'll probably wrap up here soon because I'm getting hungry. Hey, if
Time
you
for
were
you
hamster
to
pal.
have a snack.
I might put something in the oven. Or I could make steak, because I have shaved steak in the freezer. If you're a hamster ball, we could play Dragon Fought bowling with massive pins. I'm in. Float as long as ball doesn't get popped. Don't worry, it's fine.
What? Huh?
Oh, great. It's been 12 years since last inflatable hamster ball. Working on a little skeleton figure made of Jack Skellington right now. The current VPC drama series. We're the PC game is a fucking Windows Phone version. Next includes source code. Wizard. I don't know who it thinks it's fooling. What if I was 3 kobolds in a trench coat? I'm okay with this. Did you set it to Wumbo? Guessing you're keeping it to just a few.
Set me
yes.
to Wumbo.
Get rotated.
What? What? Wow. Do I need to be a shark again?
Can you rotate?
I don't know, can I?
Fuck. May you? No, hold on a minute. No. Look at me. I have the glasses now. I am the teacher.
Yeah, Kiwi?
There was something very visceral about that.
Uh-huh. Can you, like, teach me something sometime? If you're the
oh,
teacher.
baby, I can.
Yeah.
I can teach you lots of things.
Yeah.
I can teach you that water is wet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's about it.
I can't say that one.
The lesson will continue after the lights are off. For science.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
You hear shark mention? I still have a new
waste?
shark base I got to customize. I get it. I'm sitting on how many bases I
Waste
haven't
king.
touched? Oh no! Oh
My
no!
waist tracker said fuck you. I need to recalibrate again. Fuck you, waist tracker.
Think you
I'm
can
turning
rotate
my
in their
waist
spinny
tracker up
chair,
and
will
back on
style
again.
rotate. Teaching will continue in the bedroom. You suspect there'll be hands-on demonstrations. There'll be participatory sports. Drops a volume textbook of calculus. No! I can't do calculus.
There we go.
I am not that smart. Turns lights off and turns on slide projector. Or to quote The Simpsons,
There we go.
she's faking it.
Who's faking it?
I don't know. That's a quote from The Simpsons I don't know.
Huh.
Just about
That's another show I have never watched.
Simpsons. I haven't seen all of it, but growing up we watched it a lot.
I've seen like one episode in high school, and that was it.
It's like a cultural icon.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to the Simpsons restaurant at I think Universal.
Uh-huh.
They have like
I
the
think I
whole
had a
Simpsons
donut from
park.
there.
It was cute.
I was there once in Cali, and my parents despise Simpsons, so we don't go on the Simpsons ride. But I'm like, can I at least get a donut?
Like, it was a cool place to go. I thought it was neat. Would I go back? Maybe.
I want to see the Mario stuff.
I do too. That's
Because they
why,
got
like,
the Mario stuff
yeah.
there. That's why I'm like, okay, I could go back just for that. But if they didn't have that, it would probably been an easy pass for me.
we just gotta not go in summer because it's so fucking hot down there.
Okay.
Like, miserable.
What if next fall
I could do fall.
we go like, what if we did like end of September or end of October?
I'd have to confer with the werewolf, but like, assuming I could afford it, I'd be so down.
Yeah. We could like Universal and Disney.
Get drunk around the world. Holy shit.
Yes. I've never been to Epcot. I've never been to Disney World. I've only been to Disneyland on the other side because it was much closer to me back then.
I have been way more drunk at Epcot than you're supposed to be on several occasions. Worth it every time.
Okay, but like, what if we got drunk together at Epcot and then went and did roller coasters and stuff?
We have to go counterclockwise because if you start in Mexico with the tequila, you're gonna have a bad time putting all the rest of it on top of that.
I'll follow your lead. I'll follow your lead. Oh, and we can go to the Star Wars Cantina.
I've been to that one. That's cool as shit.
The numbing foam. Have you tried their numbing foam drinks?
I've seen it, but have not participated.
I have. They're funny. They're so fun to drink because it's like, when the foam touches your lips, it makes your lips numb.
Interesting.
You know, like that feeling when, like, the doctors numb your gums for surgeries and stuff. Very similar, but much weaker version of that.
So are they just like slamming lidocaine in there and just being like, drink up, kids? What the fuck?
Well, they're alcoholic drinks.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, don't give these to children. That sounds awful.
No, they're alcoholic drinks. One time I accidentally inhaled the foam and it went down my throat.
Wrong hole. No. What if you swallow? I thought that was the point. I was talking about Florida CG episode where they get shown Fuzzy Bunny's guide to show you what in school Miss Kerbabble just says she's faking it. You're talking about California as soon as not sure next you can get some more ride credits in your park for whether aggressively you got to. When I go to summer January, because that's when it's actually cold as summer heat in the end of the year. Fair warning, doing the drunk around the world college and more countries now because there's smaller pop-ups like Belgium. So it's California, they'll sub boost. Good night, peeps. Good night, Torvy. Hi, it's been okay. Sorry, I had to catch up.
You're good. I'm typing out a message. Give me.
It's the numbing peppers. I'm just thinking if I could get some of that shit like outside and have it at home. Fuck. Imagine. Remember, lads, I'm drunk, but it deserves a drink. I could think of uses for it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
How you feeling over there?
Really hungry. I didn't have lunch or dinner today, so I'm just like,
Yeah, that's why I had to eat nuggets and fries before hopping in VR, because I'm like, I can't enter a VR on an empty stomach. I will not good things.
I feel that. I'm not nauseous, but my tummy is just like, put food in me. And I'm just like, fine.
Oh. So a package came in today.
I do have cheese. What'd you get?
Do you remember the waffle iron from Price Guess?
No. You bought it? You have to bring it.
Did.
You have to bring it. Holy shit.
Okay.
I want to see it in person.
Aspen completely forgot about it. I was just like, there's a package here today, by the way.
Send me. I want that. What the fuck? I need to buy one now.
I'll send you pics when we make some tomorrow night.
Thank you. I have an entire box of sealed Old Country Buffet pancake mix, and it would be the perfect time to break it open.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then we can like throw shit in there like chocolate chips and like caramel chips. I'm gonna buy some caramel chips if we make waffles.
Fuck, I should have got those today at Walmart. Damn it! I'll go to the grocery store tomorrow. Because then I can actually get pepperoni.
Like...
I ran out. What's up? You were so cooked when you bought that? I'm proud of you. Never change. Back from dinner?
Oh yeah, because we had edibles that night. That's right.
What did they buy? Would you like to share with the class?
A waffle iron.
And would that waffle iron happen to have a distinct pattern that it makes the waffles in?
Yes. A very distinct pattern.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
Cheers. Costco sells pre-cooked and crumbled. Oh yeah, no, the bacon crumbles from Costco. Dude, like $9 for 2 pounds of bacon crumbles. The amount of shit you can make with those.
Did you see what
I did. Listen, I would put syrup inside of it. Or cream.
Yeah. Whipped cream?
Hold up. Unexpected arrival.
Uh-huh.
The werewolf wants to join.
Hell yeah.
You spot a pull toy? Not right now. I'm not currently inflated.
I could be a pool toy.
You could.
We could be pool toys.
But I have to change avatars. It's so much work.
Is it really that much
No.
work? I'm like, girl, I'm pressing X out on that one.
I'm just like, I gotta do things. There you go. Oh, I'm huge.
Pool toys. Now you're big. Hi.
Hello. Hold on. Let me match eye height here. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is a fucking pull toy. Boston cream waffle. Yeah. That would go so hard though.
Oh my gosh, yes, please.
For some reason I asked my aunt if they could send a military self-healing MRE. Self-heating MRE because I was briefly able to fix emergency food. It's like 3,000 calories in one sitting in one of those. Don't drop your pipe, no!
Okay.
What?
There's something I really want to try that I've never had the opportunity to try before.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Funnel cake.
Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Have you never been to a fair?
No.
The fuck? Baby, we gotta get Denki funnel cake stat. What the shit?
Yeah, I've never had funnel cakes.
How the fuck?
That's crazy.
Uh-huh. I've never been to a fair.
I mean, I could probably make it at home, but yeah, like funnel cake is basically, so typical deep fryer. You have
isn't it just like pure deep fried sugar?
Well, no, it's batter.
Basically,
but they take like a piping bag of batter and just like drop it into the fryer to make like this drizzled like mountain of fried dough. And then yeah, they cover it in powdered sugar. And then if you want to be a real nasty freak, they hit it with the chocolate sauce, maybe some caramel, some whipped cream, some strawberries if you want to get freaky. Oh my God.
Me hungry.
Yeah, me too.
You need to eat.
I had 2 granola bars today. That was breakfast.
Okay, that's better than nothing. I can't blame you much. Because I didn't eat anything before going to play Magics except for 2 cookies. I had 2 chocolate chip cookies before
We
Magic
do have the
this
Costco
morning.
cookies, so I could go have some of those.
So do we. I bought a container last night. Or yesterday morning. I went in the morning.
Oh yeah, what Lex said. Funnel cake is deep fried sweet pancake batter. So, yeah.
Sign me up. I'm here for this.
Good night, Aiden. Thanks for vibing. Need to go to a Thanksgiving any normal Thanksgiving, but all weed based. I've thought about doing that, but man, if I made everything with can of butter, I don't think anyone's making it through that meal without taking a nap.
So my friend did this once. And from what I remember him saying about it, he got so cooked, he fell asleep at the table, plate half full.
Yep. I could see it.
Just mid-meal, just passes out.
Ooh. I lost my chat. Hold on.
Bring him back.
I'm trying. I don't know what I clicked on, but the window disappeared. And then I was like, well, piss on a Pringle. I can't see text. Oh, there it is.
Okay, what if we only picked one thing that we make with weed butter?
Okay, but can I do mashed
Yeah.
potatoes?
Like a.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Because, like, I could do that.
Then you drown it in gravy and just hide it.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Is it time for you to get food?
Very soon, yes. Let me catch up on chat here. Look at these adorable nerds. What up, Fleet Admiral Trekkie? Think someone compared one of the foods to it during PB. Damn it, hungry now too. Have a food need suddenly. There's a reason I prefer pancakes. I love the fact that Pulltoy's eyes glow. Australian bakery beef pies are awesome, TBH. Y'all doing well? Yes, we are. Make an omelet with the weed butter. One more bowl left before you go back in for food too. Waffles add texture to what would be a pancake, which helps it not seem boring. But if you get proper Canadian canned, needs the canned maple syrup, it carries the flavor to a higher realm. Gravy is the goddess tier food. Miss being able to chat with y'all. It's me, Miles. Hi, Miles. Can't beat weed turkey, though. Y'all are so cute. To that, I say cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, Kiwi.
Not a word.
Yeah.
Not a word. Not a word. None.
You want to haggle this one out, Kiwi? What you got for me?
No, you. I'm good.
Uh-huh.
I didn't cough. I'm fine.
You sure about that?
Everything is fine. Everything
Uh-huh.
is fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Uh-huh.
College Commodities huge light emission compared to both years. That's because that's the werewolf version. Lights up through microwave waffle top with butter to soften it. Add powdered sugar. Good fried dough substitute. Speaking of lighting up and dorky. Furries. By the way, furries is IES, friend. Furries with a YS is like you're talking possessive. Kind of like your, and there, and there. Spelling's important. Also, it's really hot, so go forth and use your newfound knowledge. Did you just giggle the cough away? I sure the fuck did! Jealous.
Uh-huh.
I believe very strongly in mind over matter, so sometimes I will just like tell my body, no, we are not doing this. I am in control of this meat mac motherfucker. You must listen to me. Look at me. I have the brain now.
But what if I want the brain cell?
Don't make me get the whiteboard pen out. For what? Oh, for spelling time. Wait, say what you said again.
What if I want to turn with the brain cell?
Nope, not allowed.
Why not?
Nope. No.
But.
Nope.
But.
Nope.
But.
Nope.
Blah.
Butterfried sourdough, garlic bread, eggs, and bacon is something I feel simultaneously proud and disturbed that I discovered. Fuck you, give me that. That sounds delicious. What the hell? That sounds so goddamn good. Mom said it's my turn with the brain cell. Nah, you can have the Xbox. Weed cooking tip, decard or AVD flour plus olive oil or vodka. Ah. Yeah, I would have just like decarbonated it and then infused butter with it with like one of those metal, you know, the tea refillable tea balls you can buy. You can just like infuse butter with it and then cook with that butter, and yeah. I never thought about vodka though, but it makes sense that vodka would pull some of the terpenes out.
Huh.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Spelling with Kiwi. Ontomonopoeia. Disestablishmentarianism.
That's a big fucking word.
I do believe that is the longest word in the English language.
What does it
Really?
even mean?
I'm so glad you asked.
Oh god.
Oh no, am I gonna regret this?
Not at all. Where's my keyboard at? Fuck, that's a big word. Disestablishmentarianism is the movement to end the practice of a state church. It is most famously associated with the movement to disestablish the Church of England. In the U.S., the principle is reflected in the separation of church and state. Yeah, as enshrined in the First Amendment through the specific, though the specific term is rarely used. Sorry,
That has aged well.
I couldn't keep a
How do you
straight face.
spell it? Can you spell it?
Disestablishmentarianism.
That's way too many letters.
Uh-huh.
Way too many letters. How many letters is that?
I don't know. However many I just said.
I wasn't counting.
We can now go over to German. Yeah, but the umlauts confuse me. We don't have those. We don't do that here. We just assume that you know read and read, lead and led.
Yeah.
Imagine a non-English speaker having to deal with our bullshit and being like, what the fuck do you mean this one's red and this
Like
one's read?
two, and there, and there.
Oh my god. There, and there usage can be the difference between getting laid and being left at the bar at 2 a.m. Just saying.
I know my there, and there's.
You get that a lot with TTS? What a pain. Uh-huh. Belgian waffles or sponges for syrup? Man, I want waffles. We have the Pokeball waffle iron, too.
Ooh. Growing up, my family had a Mickey Mouse waffle iron.
Cute. Did you ever see the Reddit post?
It had the big ears. What Reddit post?
A mom tried to make a Mickey Mouse with a smiley face with strawberries, and it just looked like a murder scene when it was done. Because people always forget that wet fruit has water in it, which will dilute and make the batter not hold together.
It's funny.
This magical thing called
That's
context. French toast is good, but you need eggs, and our eggs went bad.
Oh no.
I know, tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
We go through like phases with eggs.
Valid. I feel that.
Moonbase Alpha TTS, my beloved. I want that for a stream. I want chat to be able to just, for one stream, be able to do that. Everything they type is just Moonbase Alpha voice. Be a good time.
That's pretty good.
You heard in Japanese it's all about context? You would know that over me.
Japanese is rough. Yeah. Yeah. When you only have 46 different letters,
We
which
have
like
20.
sounds like a lot.
Yeah, that's like
but,
way more than us.
Each only has their one pronunciation. And most words are only like 2 or 3 letters. So it's a lot of just like, I don't know how to explain it.
Is it
But
just like a
also, when you
fucked up game
speak
of
in
Scrabble
Japanese-
where you're putting all the sounds together to make different words?
But also, like, when you're speaking sentences, unlike the English language where your words kind of break apart, in Japanese, you just say it. There's no breaks besides ends of sentences, really.
So no commas or semicolons?
Not really.
Oh. Commas are a god saver in English because, like, people...
But, like, in Japanese, instead of like having commas and stuff, they have they speak their grammar basically, where like everything is marked with a marker. So like the noun is here in the sentence, this is when I'm saying the noun, the verb is always at the end of the sentence. It's very structured language,
Not just
unlike
no
English, where you
commas, no
could-
spaces either. Huh.
yeah, there's no spaces. It's just all, when you write it out, it's just lines of text.
Fuck.
And then like you have some commas there, but they're very rare. It's mostly just periods.
Ericat says there are single characters with 28 different word associations. Ken is a valid Japanese sentence.
Mm-hmm.
But what does it mean? Is it like the ox goes up the hill or some shit? Like, what the fuck?
The Japanese is wild.
I remember wanting to
That's
learn
like-
it. What's up?
That's like, we have like that one sentence that's like buffalo, buffalo, buffalo,
Yeah,
buffalo,
fucking
buffalo, or
English is
whatever.
cursed.
I have 2 Japanese grammar dictionaries. You want me to bring me with them?
That sounds like a good
So I
time.
can show you. Because I've memorized that book. I've studied it so much back in 2019 when I was living in Japan. At the time of being in Japan, when I would tell Japanese people that I'd been there for only a couple of months, they would give me shocked faces and tell me that my Japanese was so good it sounded native.
Damn. You need to teach me how to say a few key phrases.
Yeah, easily.
British. The word run in English has the most meanings to it. To be fair, buffalo is valid English. What's that phrase occurs? Wait, so would language sort of be this way if it was English? Wait, so would their language sort of be like this way if it was English? What? I don't know. Groups in VOG to learn Japanese. It's visiting Japan, take Denki. I know, literally, I will not go to a country like that without someone like you with me, because I need someone who understands, like, how to exist without being a pain in the ass to them, you know?
I'll happily take you with me to Japan. That would be a great time. We can get dollar sushi.
Oh, fuck, I'm so down. Shit.
Where every single plate is $2 or at most $2.
And I'm
Like
usually
you
eating
have the
cheap
premium
shit,
plates that
too.
are like $1.50, $2, and then everything else is like $1. And it's 2 pieces of sushi per plate. And I would go through like 10 plates.
There's a roll. Oh, there's this little sushi joint down by Benny and Sue, and they do this roll that is like a Philadelphia roll, but it's fried and it has
yeah.
filet mignon on top, and it's
So
so
Japanese sushi
fucking
and
good.
American sushi are
Oh, I'm sure,
not even close.
but I'm just like,
Most Japanese sushi are a slice of raw meat, usually fish, on top of some rice. That's it.
well, that's for the nigiri, right? The one that's like rice with the
That's-
meat on top.
And then when you have the roll sushi, that's
Yeah.
like what you would think of American, it's usually only one ingredient in the middle. Usually either
Ah.
cucumber or corn.
Interesting.
That is it. They don't put many things in sushi like Americans do. American sushi is nothing like Japanese
They're
sushi.
missing out, man. We've put fucking Cheetos in there. That shit's wild.
Okay, but I love the simplicity of it.
Sure, I can enjoy like a good, well, I like it with the crab, the imitation crab, and like cucumber. I think that's really good. Or even just the California rolls. But like,
I liked their corn ones
that sounds
that
like
I
it'd be
had in
good.
Japan. It was basically like the seaweed wrap on the outside with rice in the middle, and then inside of the middle of the rice, it was like a kind of warm mayonnaise corn mixture. It was so tasty.
Sounds like it. Shit. It's called neta. Any topping on that? Okay. I've had it once in my life. I've done uncooked salmon. I don't know how I did it, but like it wasn't that bad. But for me, texture is a big thing, so I prefer when they smoke or cook the fish. Like I like smoked salmon.
They also, a lot of sushi restaurants do, like very thin slices of hamburger,
Oh fuck yeah, that'd be good.
like a very thin slice of beef on top of a sushi cooked, obviously.
Of course.
And those were good. Those were good. Was when I first went to Japan, I was terrified of eating the sushi because raw fish, and I warmed up to the idea after having some of the beef slice ones. And then after a while, I was just like, wait, the fish tastes really good. And I really liked, I think it was salmon. Salmon was my go-to. I liked salmon.
Yeah, I like salmon because tuna to me is just too fishy of a taste. Salmon is more mellow.
Yeah. If we ever end up in Japan, I know some good chains that are like Japanese local.
I'd be down.
There's one. Can I tell you about my favorite one?
Yeah.
My favorite chain in Japan was Katsuya. Do you know what katsu is?
Isn't that the ramen with the pork on top? Or is that just the fried pork?
No. Katsu is like basically think a giant, usually beef or chicken nugget.
Okay.
Like, we're talking like a couple inches long. You could say 6 or 7.
7.
But a lot of katsuya will have your katsu on top of rice with an egg green onion topping,
Okay.
and it was like $5. And
I fuck with that.
when you checked out, they would give you $1 off coupon on your next visit, so it was $4 each time. And
I'm
they kept on
so
giving me
here for
that
this.
coupon, so I kept on going back. It was so tasty. I would get their chicken katsu, and one time someone took me to a extremely fancy katsu restaurant, and I got $90 katsu.
Damn.
So I got pineapple cheese stuffed katsu.
You lost me with pineapple. God.
Okay, but it was so tasty. It was so yummy. They had you grind up your own katsu sauce and by hand, and then you would eat it. It was so tasty. Oh, that was some of the best katsu sauce I've ever had.
I am very hungry right now. Fucking.
Oh my.
Oh my gourd. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to make. I have to go out and look at the freezer and decide.
You can make like a pizza or something.
I could.
Yeah.
I have cheese cubes now. Oh my gosh. I could put pepper jack
Hell
cubes on
yeah.
it and that shit'll
Yeah,
melt
do
out.
it. And do it for the extra time again, like you did last time. That was.
I think it
really
was
good.
like only an extra couple of minutes because I cooked that shit at 425, so it gets nice and done.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That sounds good.
You can only have one nugget. The nugget in question. What up, Killer Arc? Welcome in. Hello. So far, we've had sushi and funnel cakes on the menu. What would be the appetizer? I love crab rangoon. Holy shit. A good crab
Ooh.
rangoon with the dipping sauce. Amazing appetizer. So they're like a little pinched fried dough with usually like a cream cheese or imitation crab filling. Oh my god, they are addictive. Holy shit.
What would you do for dessert?
Ooh. Well, it doesn't really fit the theme, but I'd probably do like Like, I'd just be a dirty little bitch and get like a Sheetz milkshake or something. Or go to
Okay.
Sonic and get one of their milkshakes.
You want to hear what's funny about one of the biggest American chains in Japan? It's fucking Baskin Robbins is a huge chain in Japan, much bigger than in the US.
Really?
And they'll
That's
do
wild.
like special like Baskin Robbins here, they'll do special themed ice creams there. And when I was there, they had a Pikachu flavored ice cream.
I'm sorry, what?
Pikachu flavored ice cream.
Oh.
It was lemon berry ice cream with little pop rocks and chocolates in them.
Okay, that's cute.
And it was Pikachu's electrifying ice cream. And it was fun to eat because you would feel something hard in the pop or the ice cream. And you would think, is this Pop Rocks or is this chocolate?
Uh-huh. You're eating
Sometimes
Pikachu.
it would...
You're fucking eating Pikachu.
The ice cream was yellow with red Pop
Oh.
Rocks and chocolate.
Karen literally said what did they like grind up Pikachu, and that's all I can think of is they fucking threw him in the meat grinder and just there he is. Oh
That
my
was
god.
so tasty.
Oh, we're cannibals. Is that what we do with Pokemon that can't fight anymore? We create ice cream? Because there's so many sad people over there, so they need ice cream to cope with their work life. Okay,
7-Eleven's much bigger in Japan as well.
two things. Number one, to your point, Justin, I've been getting recommended a guy from Japan called Tokyo Salaryman, who just like vlogs about his life from like a point down perspective on his phone. And it's like, it is kind of sad, but it's also kind of like, just like you're getting a reality view of someone's life, like another person just out there doing it day by day. And you realize, like, you know, some people fantasize, like, oh my God, Nippon is so great. I want to go over there and be like a fucking weeaboo or whatever. And it's just like real people who live over there, like, hey, it sucks here too, man. Like, finding a job's a bitch. You know, you can't just
Yeah.
quit if your boss sucks because, like, what are you going to do? Get another job?
Yeah.
Like, there's a bunch of people looking for work. And so, like, they got their problems, we got ours. And so it's nice to see, like,
Yeah.
that humanity of, like, yeah, people bitch here, but, like, people can bitch there without being, like, overly dramatic. They're just, like, it's really entertaining shit. I like it. I don't know. So it's just funny that you say that because, like, it's true that they have a lot of leisure activities to distract from what is otherwise a really sad work-life balance. It's very much tipped heavily in favor of their job over their personal life. So yeah.
Yeah,
McDonald's-
they're a very work-oriented culture.
Oh, definitely. And the other thing I was gonna say was shit, you were saying something. You said something.
7-Eleven is a huge chain in Japan.
Did you see there's a video that said a bunch of the American stores are transforming themselves to be more like the Japanese business model because the parent company that owns American 7-Elevens has its first non-Japanese CEO who wants to take the American chains in the direction of the Japanese ones. So focusing more on like having eat-in spots, food, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool because
Japanese 7-Elevens are like the nice bougie places to go shopping in Japan.
Yep.
While here it's like the 7-Elevens in the US
The ghetto.
typically tend to be in more sketchy areas.
yeah. And like I get it, but like I think sprucing them up could help. It could improve communities,
Yeah.
give people a place to go, have a coffee, have like a little lunch on your way to work or whatever. And like there needs to be more spaces like that because we've seen too many businesses, especially
Yeah.
Starbucks, make their interiors hostile because they want you to get in, get out, go on with your day, just be a cog in the machine, head down. You know what I mean? But I think
Yeah.
a company like 7-Eleven being like, listen, we get it. Come in, spend a little bit of time here and like eat a meal or like whatever. Like it becomes
Yeah.
a part of the social fabric. And fucking communities need that shit, yo. Like,
Yeah.
you've already got the real estate, and Japan proved you don't have to have big footprints. like a Sheets
No,
per
because their
se.
rest areas are usually only could fit like 5-6 people, but
Yep.
you usually have people like buy one of their sushi rolls or their sandwiches that they make, and
Yep.
then sit down at one of the seats, quickly eat it, like scroll on their phone, or they had newspapers usually there as well, and then they would get up and go move on with their day.
That's what they're going to do here is they're going to retrofit a lot of the 7-Elevens to fit that format. And so it'll be interesting to see like where they choose to do it, how it's received. I'm hoping they do it here. I really want them to do it here cuz I think that'd be cool as fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Where the fuck am I in chat? I got so y'all, I'm cooked. I am so distracted right now. The grass is greener on the other side. It's easy to think that until you can get their perspective. It's why as much as I hate technology sometimes, I think having the world be more connected now than ever is how we humanize everybody, to realize we're not so different. Like, we all got our shit. We all gotta wake up and fucking do shit. And like,
Yeah.
it sucks, but
some
like,
things are better, but some things are worse
yeah,
as well.
that's why there's
Everything has
Fortnite
its pros and cons.
and VR and fucking weed. And well, for Japanese folks, they have their beer, they have their karaoke and other leisure activities. Like, I get it. They could benefit from legal weed, but you know.
Yeah.
Holy shit. 7-Eleven coffee is what powers the university economy. You've worked every single day and I still don't have anything. Talk to a financial planner. I'm sure they could find ways to help. If you can't do it by yourself, there's people out there willing to help. Panera's so much better for staying inside. Panera's still cozy, but their prices do be creeping up. You gotta be looking for them specials. You gotta be getting them deals, coupons, if you get them. That makes Panera a lot more palatable. Gift cards are also really awesome. Y'all are nerds. Oh shit, I'm sorry, Lana. Cool thing, you actually have Apollo and Telegram found him by accident through a group. His case has been in limbo for a year. Well, that's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
What else? What am I supposed to say? I don't know who that is.
Oh no. How about a tink tink?
Fucking cheers.
Cheers.
Thinking I might wrap this up and get the nerds in here, because it's been almost 3 hours and I'm hungry.
Don't
and I
say
gotta
it.
pee.
Uh-huh.
We've been here a fucking minute and I'm just like, how long have we been streaming? And then I was like, oh no. I meant to do like an hour and a half, and whoops-a-daisy. 3 hours later. We'll get a couple of nerds to come bark. Jesus, Lana, how many can you send? You need a cooking
It's a
stream.
husk.
Maybe one day I'll
They're
make a
gonna
sub
bark.
goal, and if we hit it, I'll do it.
Subathon when?
Probably in the winter when I can take more time off work, because I don't like to work outside when it's cold, so I could take a month. Time to eat and drink, not not in that order. Why not all at once? Why not just
Become black hole.
when this next hit fucking sets in, you better believe it. I am gonna be fiending. I'm so glad I got snacks. I woke up and just something told me, hi Lana, that I need to place an order before getting high, because their pickups, you have to order at like 8 a.m. if you want
Excuse
it
me.
in the afternoon, because like it's like 6-hour lead time. It's crazy, but it also makes it why it's so efficient, I guess. They can schedule their shoppers, but anyway, I
Yeah.
got hella snacks and I'm very excited to dig into them. So
Hell yeah.
timing is an
Nice.
illusion. Lunchtime doubly so. Hello.
So what do you mean I
Goose.
send you a lot of requests? I sent 2. Do I need to go back to how many you sent for peak?
You have no proof.
Lizard.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Actually, no, I have proof. I'll just open the Steam DMs.
Deletes
Yeah.
messages.
That's true.
Messages. Lana tries to delete all their messages, but then they get found out later.
Y'all got any wise words for chat before we get out of here? Any nuggets of wisdom you wish to share? Tales of caution, perhaps?
It is all shits and giggles until someone giggles and shits.
That is
Don't stick your
valid.
finger in any. Don't stick your finger in anything you wouldn't stick your dick in.
Don't stick your fingy where you wouldn't stick your dingy. Also very valid advice.
Yup.
Thanks, Lex. Appreciate it. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap this up. New video coming soon. I'm gonna do an update video for the fucking trash one because a lot of you responded, so I want to make a video talking about those because thank you for that. If you just got here, go back and watch it. This will be a VOD, assuming the music doesn't fuck me again. And how am I meant to carve a pumpkin with that logic? Get a chainsaw!
You have to show them how to cut a square hole and just cut square holes into the pumpkin.
Oh god, the square hole video.
I can show chat how to make a square hole! There's no way this is copyright.
The fastest way to cut a square is with a grinder.
It's just a random like video.
Here's
It's
a
not like
genius
it's
way
a
to
random
cut a
video.
square.
It
out of a piece of wood.
Grinder?
Start by getting a
But
square,
I
and then using a
hardly
square,
know.
square the
Seriously, what
square
happens?
into a squared square. With the
I don't
square
think
square,
many people
we can now
like
draw a line.
footage. I think it's
Be
most
sure
of
to
the
use
time
the
just like
square
the music.
to make sure that the line is
It's
square.
music and a lot of times
Alright.
still images
Now,
of memes.
we can flip the board
there are some
over
companies
to where
that
the
like
line
love
is
to
facing
copyright
down,
that shit.
because we don't
For
need
some
that
This
line.
is
fucking
this is someone
Now,
doing
grab one
carpentry.
of
I
our
don't
deck
think
I'll
builders
probably
has
get
any
copyright for the
meme imagery.
Milwaukee logo.
Using a
Like,
skill
you
saw.
showed our saw, we need our 5 cents.
Yeah, no shit.
Good job. Now,
Milwaukee
we can
going
grab
for
our
that
deck
extra
post
5
and
cents.
position it in relevance to
Desperate
the deck
bitches.
board. With the post positioned
Maybe if the
correctly,
video used
we can now
Ryobi
scribe
instead.
a little mark on each side
That's
of the
true.
deck post. Remove the post and grab the piece that we made earlier. Be sure to line it up with the marks that we just
In
made,
Minecraft,
and then
before
scribe
anyone gets
all
mad.
4 sides of the template. Since we're making a
I
jig,
don't
we
even
need to
know
use
what
the
a
jig
Ryobi
saw
is.
to make the cut.
It's another tool
Start at
brand.
a slight
tool brand?
angle
Okay,
until the
never
saw
heard.
blade
Yeah, that's
works
how you
its
do
way
it.
all the way
That's
through the
exactly
board.
how you do it.
Repeat this process.
Shoo
on
the
all
hell
four
out of it
sides
like a beaver
of
with
the
a dull
square.
tooth.
And
Now
yeah, just
you know
replace
how to cut a
replace the
perfect
wood with a
square
pumpkin,
like
and
a
that's how you
pro.
carve a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you now are qualified to cut
To cut a square hole.
a square hole. Holy fuck.
Now, how do you cut a round hole?
God damn it.
You should never check if a
You
board
mean a
is straight,
circle?
because it doesn't matter if a board likes girl boards
Yeah,
or other
no,
boy
no,
boards.
no, it still goes
does,
in the
however,
square hole.
Need to be secure. You can do this by telling the board how pretty it
It
is.
does. It
Now that the
does.
board is secure,
I mean,
you can get a hole
so
saw
does an arch.
and a scrap piece
So
of
does a
lumber.
triangle.
Using the hole saw, drill a hole in the scrap piece of wood.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on YouTube what I'm thinking of right now.
What we're left
You're
with
learning.
Is a circle
We're
that
learning
we
how
can
to cut a
use to mark
circle.
our board.
Let's go. How to cut
Using
a
the circle, trace the edge with your pencil. Now we have a perfect circle that's easy to follow with our
There
jigsaw.
we go.
Now we should grab our compass and make sure that the circle is pointing
We're
north.
actually trying it out. Fuck.
Once we
Have you not
confirm
seen
this,
this one
we can
before?
grab our hole saw
No, I've
and
never
switch the
seen
bit
this.
out for a smaller one.
This is how you
I
do a
don't think I've
perfect
Drill a
circle.
hole anywhere within the circle.
But you,
Doing
wait.
this makes it easy to use the jigsaw to make the
Don't
cut.
overthink it.
And that's the fastest way.
We're back to the jigsaw.
Look how good it is. That's perfect. There's nothing wrong with that.
Perfect circle, but why? They did it the wrong way.
But this is how the
They
this is how the
literally-
pros do it.
That's how the
But
pros
they
do it.
literally made another circle earlier.
Look, when you're paid by the hour, baby, carpentry is your
That's how the
oyster.
noob does it. The pro does it with the jigsaw.
How do we
The
cut a
pro- you know why the
yin-shaped
pro
hole?
does it? You know why
That's
the
for
pro
the
does it
after
with
dark.
the jigsaw? Hi. You know how the pro is the one that does it with the jigsaw? Because it increases their billable hours.
Exactly.
What she just said.
Yep. Hey, if you're getting paid by the hour, not by the job, you know. Well, Increase the time a little bit.
And on that whole, friends,
On that hole.
I hope everyone has had a wonderful evening, because we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go make me some din-din for me and the werewolf.
Hell yeah.
Thanks to these nerds for joining.
And the Hoosk?
And the Hoosk? No, you can make your own dinner. Go watch these nerds on
Fuck
Twitch if
you.
you do Twitch. You got
No.
you got
No,
at
bad.
Danky Fox, at Leneru Husky,
Underscore husky.
underscore
Nay, nay.
Nane.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
And Radical Vibes.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, see, oh yeah, tomorrow, Twitch. If you want more of my shenanigans, Beat Saber tomorrow over on Twitch. About 8:30, 9 p.m. Eastern time we go live. So come on over for some music, cause I can get away with it there. And just come hang out with us some more. So until then, everybody say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Go hydrate. It's the weekend. You got
No,
class tomorrow
no.
or work. You better fucking be ready to boss makes $1, I make a dime, and that's why I piss on company time.
You make a dime? You're lucky. You make a penny.
Good night, everyone.
They discontinued those years ago.